Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Monday morning live stream. So, I kind of had a busy weekend. That really didn't calibrate properly. I kind of had a busy weekend, didn't get a whole lot done. Ran into, when I did have time, I did run into issues on Star Citizen, so I really didn't get much done. I think over the weekend, I made a whole whopping negative 200k. Yeah, that's how my weekend went. So, we're back on Star Citizen. We're back at that grind. I've at least got more rep with the headhunters, but we're still working on that. And yeah, it's been a mess. I even found out that the free fly that was supposed to be going on right now, they actually canceled that because they're like, yeah, no, the game's in too rough a shape to host a free fly right now. So all our problems has nothing to do with extra strain from a free fly. No, it's just the state of the game right now. But welcome in, everyone. How we all doing? Helps if I don't have my thing, my, chat, my keyboard still connected to the text chat. Void, just because you got skill issues and apparently traded in your ship that allowed you to log into the game, which I didn't even think was possible, you basically managed to do a thing that I didn't even think was possible. I didn't think they would let you be able to trade in your ship and not be able to play the game. Like,
okay.
What size of an air conditioner is it? Tall? Jesus Christ. Are we talking one of those, like, little window units? Come on, open the door. Where's my ship game? Like, tall. We're talking something like this, right? That your friends couldn't lift into the window? Or even, I mean, those ones are, like, sure, now you take me to something like that can be a little awkward, but Jesus fuck. You're telling me that they couldn't even lift one of those? Fuck you, game. Fucking hate this. I want to play. You know what? Void, This is your own fault because you were playing Subnautica 2 all weekend, okay? This is what you get. You abandoned Star Citizen, so Star Citizen abandoned you. So yeah, we are talking like something like this. Actually, 12, that'd be a bigger unit than that, but we're talking a window unit, right? Actually, apparently this is about that. Go away! What the fuck? But oh god, it's crap buy. Why the fuck did I click on a crap buy link? But yeah, like, even those ones, like, they're not that heavy. How fucking weak are your friends? Jesus fuck. When people ask if I'm in shape, I answer yes, I'm round. And I can lift those fucking units. Anytime I was on Void, you were on Subnautica too. They broke the doors in this thing. Oh. Okay, this time when I do a cargo run, do not fucking put a rock right there when I come out of Quantum game. Do I make myself clear? We're good.
But that's where all the rocks spawn.
And it's a shock.
Oh god, double Rex. Go away. Okay. Hello.
I'm so not starting the day off by going to Rustville and seeing if I can't pick up some stuff to run to Stanton to get a little bit of a influx.
Have an offer. I rented a Hermes. I could fly there and we could buy mucho drug and fly back.
Last time I went to Rustville, which was before I logged off and then ran into that login issue, because people were running it, there was only 19 available.
Ah, I see. Oh, I guess, yeah, because Stanton's so laggy, they're probably going to Nyx and...
Well, not only that,
Pyro
it's
to run stuff.
some of the cheaper drugs to run, so early on.
I did see there are some unverified Headhunters cargo missions in Stanton now.
Ooh.
That are like 300k. Let me check that they're still there before you get too excited. Yeah, stock taking Headhunters. It is 18 SU of DC SR2 to destination address.
Destination unknown.
So it's your you're grabbing the stuff from a OLP, from a platform alignment facility,
Yeah.
so a Hathor site, and then you're taking it to destination address. I don't know where destination address is, but I
It's
can accept
probably-
the offer.
It's probably generated when you take the mission.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sure.
almost like me dragging you along while grinding rep with headhunters has helped you unlock headhunter missions.
Yeah. Ironically, I've been trying to unlock the bounty hunter stuff and get my rep back with them, and it's not been wanting to work. So I think somehow the headhunter's rep is working now, and the bounty
They
hunter
broke
rep
a
is
different
broken.
faction.
Because it's like so I was doing it in Pyro, and it was working just fine in Pyro. But then when I came back to Stanton and started working on it, as soon as I completed the training certificate, all of the missions disappeared. I was like, what? Like, you just verified me that I could do these, and now I'm not allowed.
We have verified you, the results are in, and
Denied.
we can't trust you with a gun.
Apparently. But
Your
clearly
American
you're
ship
using a
has been
rental.
removed. You cannot be trusted with a gun, you are no longer American.
Wow. That cuts deep. Cuts deep.
Also, hey Viking,
Hey, Viking. I got a Void trying to join. I got a Viking.
oh no, Void did the one thing we didn't think was possible. He apparently traded in his starter pack ship, which broke his account for being able to join.
Oh, he did sell his. Oh, I wondered if that's what he did. Yeah, you can. I knew that was a thing. And I wasn't aware that he was making this purchase, so I would have warned him about it. You can 100% do that now, because there's specific packs that give you access to the game. Not all ships do that anymore. So you can 100% give away your
That is
access to the game.
completely fucking stupid then, and shouldn't be even possible.
I agree. I think any purchase in the pledge store should give you access to the game.
Well, honestly, what it should be, because you can't sell a ship and not have a ship, because you can't downgrade low enough with most of the ships, especially now. That it's like, I think the smallest ship is the cutter. Just having the starting pass, like a starting pack, should hands down give you access to the game.
Well, so that was how it originally worked, was that you buy a starter pack, and part of the starter pack was a token that gave you access to the game.
Then why the fuck did they remove that? Because that is idiotic
don't
beyond
know.
all belief.
I couldn't give you an answer. I don't even know that it was like, we want to make more money off of this thing. I think it was just a dumb decision all the way around. Also, strangely, the Hermes is a large ship, even though it is definitely a medium ship. I don't know if that's intentional or a bug, but
I have a feeling there is not going to be much cargo here.
Why? Is there a ton of ships there?
Oh no, this is... Well, there's an ironclad here, but it looks like Buddy dropped his fucking pod.
Oh. Oh, and he probably couldn't figure out how to reattach it. Rip.
Yeah. The question, like, and oh god, there's.
I meant to try docking with the ironclad, and I forgot. Never got around to it.
Yeah, people have already started rushing fucking cargo again. Oh, and you jack wagons too.
Do they park on the thing?
Literally, the building they're all parked beside here, which makes for easy loading, is the building you go into to purchase it.
Oh, hey, there's a Hermes. Yeah, that's... I wish there was punishment for leaving... I wish they would develop some sort of punishment for leaving ships on pads that are, like, loading pads. Like, they should, like, start deducting, like, 1 million UEC from your account every day that you have a ship just on one of those pads.
Here's the thing, though. Likelihood is that Ironclad, if I got on it, will probably say, like, it's borked because they've already reclaimed it. And
Oh,
there
yeah,
in
yeah, so
itself
you can't
would
move
mean, Well, there in itself would mean also, too, that it's not linked to anyone.
True.
So, there within itself means no one would be picking up the bill.
Yeah, they definitely have to develop a separate system for it. It's just incredibly annoying that you have
Yeah, like
places with like one cargo elevator and people will literally park right in front of it and then just DC and
yeah, quite literally the really, you can't actually pull the ladders down if you don't down. Okay.
so what you'd have to blow it up and then you'd have to use a ship tractor beam to pick up the parts and you'd probably need like an SRV to move the broken parts because it's going to be too heavy even for max lift. Which, I mean, it's Pyro, you could get away with doing that, but you'd have to have an SRV.
Your systems are online.
Mimi.
You're in a mole. Or a mule, not a mole.
Do, 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 do. This worked the way I want it to. That is the $1 million question.
I should have just loaded this cargo manually. I don't know, I was so lazy.
Haha! Fuck you, I'm on.
Oh, smart. I'm seeing the instant replay. So, I learned something with the Ironclad Assault. So, part of the reason why it doesn't have the... I think it is still entirely arbitrary, but part of the reason why it doesn't have the cargo grid on the back of it is that those pads are where you park things to repair them. Like, that's where you get the ship services, is you park them over those pads.
Damn it, it's still not working.
Oh. Well, you can, if you have a gun, you can shoot that door open.
Where do you shoot, though?
Just the door, in general. I don't think shooting the control works. I think it has to be the door itself. Which you probably are already trying it.
I already put a magazine in the door.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It takes quite a bit, but I also don't know with all the bugs and stuff with the Ironclad, I don't know how much health those doors have. It definitely is possible, assuming that it's like working at all, but some ships have like crazy amounts of health for their doors, and some ships have like 2. Oh, that would be cool. Now that they have different kinds of grenades, they could do an EMP grenade that, like, opens doors and stuff. Like, forces, like,
Wait.
cargo doors to open and things. And it could be one you, like, plant on stuff.
Why is the muzzle flash coming from down there, game?
Wait, what?
That's not where the silencer is, for one.
Oh, yeah, it's coming from your recoil. From what I assume to be your gas tube.
I was just saying, it looks like it's coming from the underbarrel attachment.
You no longer fire bullets, you fire bullet gas.
So the kill shot is a fart gun?
Oh, apparently. Yeah. So what you're doing is it's a gas gun now. They've effectively turned it into a can launcher. It fires blanks, and then you actually use a stream of hot gases to injure people.
And I was trying to break into the
Oh.
ironclad here, Void, to see if it was full of cargo from someone. Because they fucked up and dropped their pod, so they couldn't fly out of here. That would have been hilarious if I opened it up and I was like, oh look! Free drugs! Those will be mine.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other way you could easily get into an ironclad, but I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, very low.
You could use... Oh, what you could try is you could use your ship guns to force open the top hangar. Or actually, you could just use that to force open the front ramp.
Well, I can't even tell graphically. I found the ironclad doesn't actually shut off its engines even when it's powered down.
The animation will play sometimes, but yeah, most of the time it does not.
And yeah, there's like nothing here. It's empty.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. That didn't come through.
Oh, it came through.
Sorry. I'm just farming engagement. Oh.
Yeah, come on, Void. Where are you? Where's our billions?
He's making me do all the work this time.
Well, you kept bugging him for the money, so I don't blame him.
If I had actually, asked him, been like, Void, can I have X amount? He probably would have actually given it to me. I think it's more the fact that I was joking about it constantly that... I almost, the day... the day right before the wipe, I almost was like, Void, can I borrow $2 billion? I want to go mess around with a bunch of stuff.
I mean, at that point, with the fact that we were, right up... Yeah, its shields are still up.
You're not getting another dime shock. Oh, thank you, Viking. Oh. No, what's going to be funny is I'm going to be running around, and I'm going to have 20 mil, and Void's going to be on, and he's going to be destitute. I'm like, oh, shoes on the other foot now.
Open sesame!
Seriously, the Void, once I have a cargo ship that isn't fermented, you are more than welcome to use it when you finally are able to get on. Like, jokes aside, I am more than happy to help you get started.
We
again.
joke about to each other about shit like that, and it's like, but we also do actually help each other out.
Yeah.
I'll make money faster than you think.
He's gonna do it just out of spite now.
I mean, to be fair, the kid gets Star Citizen. It's like, okay, you know what? Help him out, because your first million is always hard to make, and you kind of need you get $1 million just to even get really started. I turn around in a week, he's got fucking $6 billion. It's like, I've never had that much. What did you do?
I mean, if you... and I can see the path. Like, if you grind out till you can get to a whole B and start running a whole... Or not a whole B, a whole C. And start running full loads with a whole C. If you have enough to buy, like, Laranite, like a full thing of Laranite with a whole C, you could make that much easy.
Honestly, I
So,
think...
like, I understand how he did it.
Void also has the Reclaimer. I think it was more of the route he went was the Hull C salvage.
Right. Yeah, and then you're not having to pay for the initial
Exactly,
investment, and yeah, that's big money. Well, and as far as I know, with the braking system, you can still get into salvage ships and fly them. If they don't spawn, like, unflyable. Because some of them do just intentionally fly. Or spawn unflyable, but...
Open the doors!
We have Owen. Yeah, so he agrees. That is, in fact, what he did. Which does not surprise me. I figured it was something like that. Like, either he had someone helping him, or...
No, Void 100% was even like, yeah, no, I've had many of them spawn that was still working that I just took off with and took them to a place.
Honestly, if I was smart, I would probably go that route. But that would require me renting a ship I don't want right now.
Well, and with the major patch and that, who's to say that those missions are even still... Like, I had a look on
True.
database, and it wasn't saying there was anything... Like, you couldn't get Hull C's in there. But as me and Nolan have discovered, not everything is on the mission database.
Right.
So...
As an aside, now that I've flown actually flown the Hermes, I definitely would recommend it for Queen. I think it matches what she's been looking for.
Isn't
The
that
only
the Medivac cargo variant?
It is. So it holds. She wasn't wanting the Asgard because it's like she likes it, but it's like super expensive for what it is, which is understandable.
Well,
But the Hermes holds like almost double what the Asgard does, and it is only 7 mil. So it's because if you think about it, it is a Medivac but with nothing in it. So like all the stuff that makes the Medivac expensive stripped out.
so
The
it
only
doesn't even
downside.
do, like, the modules?
Nope, it is just straight up an empty cargo hold. The only downside that I have found is that the back ramp is a little unnecessarily narrow. So loading it is a bit of a pain in the ass, Unloading
That
it is
does
not an issue.
surprise me in the slightest, because it looks like they took that back collar and just
Pulled that out, yeah. But left
Put
the
it back
same
to a
ramp
ramp.
configuration. Yep, that is almost exactly what they
Well,
did.
because remember, with the Medivac in that, it came down to a ramp, and then it was like an airlock docking collar, and we're like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is the point of this?
Yeah! I remember griping about that when I saw it. Yeah, but they did put a really nice tractor beam in there. And the tractor beam actually works really well for managing cargo inside of it. It's a little finicky, and normally I wouldn't even, like, mention the tractor beams on the ship because I hate them all. But I will say on this one, it's on a mechanism, so you can slide it from the front to the back of the cargo hold, and you can actually use it to load and unload. If you try to hold on to something while it moves back, it does lose connection to whatever you're holding.
It has
But
issues.
you can, yeah, but you can set stuff down on the ramp and then move the tractor beam back and then just grab it and move it like normal, and it works just fine. So honestly, for someone like you or Queen that doesn't carry a max lift with you
Oh,
constantly everywhere you go,
I will have a max lift pretty much in most of my storages. But yeah, if we're going out bounty hunting, why do I need a max lift? That's
Yeah,
a
that's
thought
what
I can
I-
put a gun when my backpacks are full, right?
So my logic with that is that I can put the max lift is considered less what is it, micro SCU? What is the oh, I guess it is just SCU. It's the I think it's CSCU or whatever. But the it's smaller. It takes up less space in your backpack than a gun does. So my logic there is I can take off the max lift and put it in my backpack and then carry another gun.
Yeah, I don't think you can shoot the door open on the fucking...
On the ironclad.
Yeah, because it was not...
You should be able to. That's like an intentional game feature, but whether it's working or not on the ironclad is...
Oh, it could also be the angle, too, because, like... There's a bunch of shit here. I can't get the nicest angle on that door.
And it could be that there's a bug that if a ship is bricked, that it does not, that the ramp stops working. So, like, even if it's fully destroyed, it might not open. Which would be kind of a hilarious bug. But...
And let's see, while I was here... Oh, it went up to 40 units that's available. While I've been trying
I had mine on me all the time, by the way. Yeah, Void, I'm pretty sure anyone that, like, runs cargo, like, as a mainline thing, I'm pretty sure they just always carry a max lift. It's just, Rex doesn't do... He does a lot of cargo stuff, but that's, like, not his preferred thing.
Anymore. Ever since...
Anymore?
Well, because, so, when I first started playing Star Citizen, that was my loot. But this was
Right.
before they, like, made it, like, so physical and you had to move the crates themselves.
Which, so, remind me how that worked before, because that's obviously before I saw.
You had
Was
to
it
be
just the
on
auto-loading?
pad. Well, it was kind of the auto-loading, but it was instant.
Oh, okay, so it's just instant auto. Yeah, I could see how that would be...
But
That
you
would
had to
take
be
money.
landed in the right spot, though, too, at the same time.
Right. Well, now they just have you, now you just store the ship.
What? Why? Why? What the fuck?
What?
Why, game? Why? How?
I'm waiting for the instant replay. Why are you playing sideways?
It's not by
Why are you-
choice, I can tell you that much.
Why are you missing an engine pod, Rex?
I just hopped in the ship and took off from where I landed, and it decided that that was spare parts.
Clearly. If you engage VTOL, you might be able to get a little bit of control back. So that's what I tell everyone. You've probably heard this many times.
Uh-huh, you've told me this many of times.
Yeah, Void is even. I'm pretty sure I told Void, and Void is not telling you. It just works, okay? It just works.
Uh-huh.
Except on like 3 ships, but that's because those 3 ships have like no VTOL engines. But especially on the Cuddy Black, I can't tell you how many times that saved me. You know what I would like to test? I would like to test the ability to steal someone else's ironclad by docking your own command module to it. Because that would be hilarious. If you could just like shoot off someone else's command module and then dock your own.
Oh, the game just decided that it's stripping the ship completely. Okay.
Why are you mounting the ironclad?
I had a plan. Okay? Don't worry about
Was it assault?
Well, you know how you can
Oh,
set a ship
yeah.
to
There goes all of your engine pods!
You know how you can set a ship to self-destruct.
Were you gonna well, how are you planning on leaving after that?
While running!
Have you stolen someone else's caterpillar with that, Void? Is that why you're saying that? I'm genuinely curious, because that would be really fun to do. I know that the command modules are supposed to interplay. They're supposed to be the same command module. At some point, they're actually supposed to spawn
Saw
separately.
someone do
from the
it.
ship.
That doesn't surprise me.
Saw someone do it. Yep, fair enough.
Oh, these... I think they borked this command module too. Because it looks gutted inside as well. Upside down and everything.
Sure. I was gonna say, remember that they did change the interior, but upside down. I can't tell through the stream. I see you looking through the window, but...
Oh yeah, that's 100% upside down. As soon as I peered the light through there, it's like, yep, nope.
Yeah, the guns are on the bottom. The tractor beam is on the bottom and the turret's on the top.
Wait, how did you... Okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't have anything in my pockets right now, so that's fine.
You're just getting suicide. Remember, kids, suicide is not the answer unless you are on Star Citizen.
Unless you're stuck in a game and there's no unstuck button. But also, too, while I'm at it...
Oh, are you checking for drugs?
Oh no, not just checking for drugs.
Are you just gonna pre-buy?
Looks like it's I probably won't be able to actually buy that much. Yeah, it won't let me actually buy only 34. I don't have spreadsheets for doing this kind of stuff. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, I breached 2 mil.
I haven't even made my first mill yet.
I was gonna say, if you send me... Oh...
I'm not falling for your pyramid schemes.
Oh, I was gonna say, if you send me 100k, I could buy 2.1 mil worth of Blair Knight, and then I can make 600k off of this.
Who knows,
Look,
Void? Who knows why they didn't do that? And yes, I have a section in my Google Drive for Star Citizen that has a lot of those like spreadsheets and stuff like that. That spreadsheet is set up in such a way that if I rent a ship, I put in how much I rented for how long, and that, and I calculate all of that.
What's 288 divided by 16? Uh, 18. The answer is 18. 18.
Not saying that Star Citizen is something like, I want to say Eve was the one that's legendary for being a spreadsheet calculator, but in some cases, especially if you're doing runs that take you multiple days to acquire the cargo for, it's just nice to have that all tracked.
Welcome to the A-Class Vehicle Retrieval System.
You need something? Got some stuff here.
I totally did not just spend all 2 mil of my money on Laranite.
Uh-huh.
You need something? Got some stuff here.
Look, if I successfully make this run, then I will actually have enough money to just do a full cargo load each time, and I won't actually be investing all of my money anymore.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Uh-huh.
Could I have invested less and left myself with more of a fallback? Yes.
You need something?
Am I ever willing to spend extra time when I could be?
Yeah, I mean, who would ever invest all of their money into cargo?
It's ridiculous.
Right?
You never do it.
Yeah,
you never
exactly.
do it.
God, what kind of idiot would do that?
Foolish.
Exactly.
I'm actually at this point, I'm not sure if we're making fun of me or you at this point.
We're making fun of both of us. Because I'm literally, as I'm doing this, bringing up my Moby glass and literally circling the cursor over what I have.
Oh. Damn, you actually left yourself with less than I did.
I mean, I don't have much room for profit margins to begin with, so...
And I'm just going station to station, so I don't have a huge amount of risk. You're like Pyro.
Pyro to Stanton? Yeah. But, like, if I go back over to the sheet here, if I manage to sell that for a similar price to what I sold my first batch off at, then I should be back up to 600 thou.
Yeah, I can, with this run of Laranite, I will make,
Yeah.
I
I will have a profit margin of 222,000.
We got those
properly.
stocks.
And seeing that, according to the site, that's still working on updating its information since the new update, it's saying that I could get upwards to 26, and I paid 14 for it. The profit margins are there. There is the room for the profit. It's just, you know, flipping the money to do it.
Can you fit a 16 SU sideways? No. Yeah, they should. CIG really. Oh, that was worse.
Allow you to put the cargo crates on end.
Well, so the thing with the honestly, actually, what they should do, a way to, because I'm almost positive that they kept the Hermes the way they did, so that you can't use it as a mass vehicle transport.
Well, also,
Because it will fit like Cyclones, but it won't fit like the Ursa.
another thing. So they're still saying that they're going to get every manufacturer having kind of ships for all fields.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that is just going to be the sense of, like, say, like, your modern computer, of where a company will have a computer and have a lot of them in the exact same case and change what's inside.
Yeah. Yeah, which I'm kind of down for that, honestly, because then you can kind of pick which case you like and... Or mix and match. If you like one case for one thing and one case for another. The 16 SCU containers for Laranite are also way easier to handle.
A nice thing is, like, when I first came down over here to Russville, holy hell did I have a hard-ass time finding the place to buy the stuff. Now that I know where
It is. Yeah.
Well, and it's weird because it doesn't even look like it's part of that village, in a sense.
It is a drug den. Not exactly the most well thought out.
Yeah, but with
location.
the way I came in, might be part of it too, is there's like, it's built on a hill. So depending on which way you come in, where I first see was on the top of the hill, and where I landed was on the top of the hill. I didn't realize down below the hill there was more, and that's where the warehouse is.
Oh, gotcha.
On top of that, I think other people were like coming in to like do like cargo missions and stuff like that, and they were landing at the cargo elevators that were over there. So see, now all we need to do is drag Nolan on.
Go ahead, this iron.
Nolan, me and Chuck have several
We're back
million.
We're back in Pyro. You can use your ironclad again.
No, not even that. Just we both have like X amount of money. We'll give you a 20% cut, so 10% from each of us, to borrow you and your ship to run cargo at higher quantities. much higher quantities.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like one run and we would be set.
No. One run and we'd be able to get our first ship, and then we'd be broke again.
True. Imagine an entire load with the ironclad of just gold.
I've also noticed as well, since this update, I have looted sometime. I've come across the one thing so far of like hand mineable. But remember before how when you looted the ores and that, they had no quality?
Right. Is it actually showing quality
I think
now?
they fixed that now, yeah.
And that was part of the reason for the wipe, was so they could...
That, and they made a slight change too with crafting.
Gotcha.
You have to have a minimum quality of 1 to use it for crafting.
Oh, I see. Makes sense.
Void, you missed
Void.
everything. That's what you
Yeah, I was
missed.
gonna say, to answer your question,
Everything.
Nolan got a ironclad.
Nolan
Like,
swiped-
actually got one.
Nolan swiped the card for the ironclad, like, while I was streaming. Like, we were sitting there in our ironclads, remember?
Excuse me.
And he came in and was like, yeah, know what? I think I'm going to just swipe the card for this. You say that, Void, but he is also in a position now, like he's even said himself, where he can't really play solo because right now that is his only ship. He doesn't own any other ship. So yes, it's nice and it works well for like team ops and stuff like that, which, to be fair with Nolan, is kind of a lot of what he does. He does seem to play a lot cooperatively over solo.
Yeah, he's not like me where he'll do both. He prefers co-op significantly more.
Well, I think it's more the fact that game just, like, it does to all of us. It wears on him, and he just, you know what? Why go through the gripe trying to play solo when I should be able to fit that there? When you can just, go play something else, and not be grumpy because the game's been pissing you off all day. When your friends get on. And he does have the variant that is like meant for cargo too, so.
Yeah, he got the cargo variant.
Now he's like, oh, I kind of wish I knew the differences between the two and that beforehand. And I was like, yeah.
I tried to tell him. I tried.
Yeah, but also, too, I'm not going to lie.
But it was the one being more expensive and him getting his
Yeah,
PC board
like-
didn't make sense.
100 quid more for the assault variant, like, for being able to...
I'm not judging him. It's his own money. He's gonna buy what he wants to get. Just.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't see being able to repair your friend's ships on the go and that as a monetary value of an extra $100.
Especially when you have to pay for that in-game. Like, it's not just that you can repair them whenever you want. You
Yeah.
have to have purchased all of those materials. And they take up space on the ship, and yeah, it's a whole...
Like...
Now, what does have me interested is that the carrot is also capable of it. And it can do...
Many of the ships are now capable of it.
Yeah, so the carrot, the Polaris, the Javelin, or not the Idris, obviously the Ironclad Assault, and I want to say there's one other that I am forgetting.
I think they were also saying the 890.
Yes, the 890, thank you.
Pretty much, I think anything that had a hangar in it is now capable of it.
Like a hangar that was designed for ships to land in it. People were thinking that the Starlancer TAC would also, for its Furies. That is not the case. Although, honestly, I kind of feel like they should, just because, like, it could only fit Furies in it, so it's like, it's not that it's going to hurt anything to be able to do that. But it's also a Fury. It's not like if you're needing to rearm in a Fury, you've probably already gotten blown up.
You definitely didn't let Viking fly it, that's for sure.
I don't know what's going on with the whole bee. Are you talking about in the pledge store or in-game? Because you're supposed to... I was told at one point that they were adding the whole bee to the game, and they never did. Like, to be able to purchase in-game. And that never happened.
I mean, I was saying it earlier, like, they rushed to get 4.8 out because they had key things that were linked to DefenseCon in it.
Yeah, and the whole bee was not part of any of that.
Well, and the update itself
So
feels fucking rushed.
Yeah.
Like, in a lot of the ways that I've given the game praise for, like, stability and improvements since I started playing, it feels like it lost most of that with this update.
Yeah.
And for them to turn around and go, yeah, no, the game is not in a good state right now, we've canceled the free fly, they themselves acknowledged, as far as I'm concerned with that statement, they fucked up. It rushed.
Yeah, and this is not the first time they've canceled a free fly because of that. Yeah, I hope that they fix whatever they did, because, like, just having DefenseCon is not what's making Area 18 so laggy, and I discovered that because I was like, oh, you can also rent the Hermes at Lorville, so I'll just go to Lorville instead to rent it. I went to Lorville, it was almost worse than Area 18.
Why
So
do you think I've been
not
saying Area
just...
Stanton?
Yeah, it's like all of the planets in Stanton. So I don't know what the deal is there.
Now, of course, saying this, I do acknowledge we are in alpha. We are active development. Not every update is going to be perfect.
No, but it'd be nice if they didn't break everything when they...
Yeah. I feel
Because, like, they reintroduced a bunch of the issues with the quantum navigation. It's like, come on, that was working!
Like, part of me almost feels like... I feel like the community would also kind of accept it, too. If they turned around with DefenseCon and said, you know, Drake has released a statement, there was a problem with the manufacturers, you know, the Ironclad has been delayed due to the manufacturing issue. Like, make it something kind of lore-based. Yes, some people would be annoyed, but I feel like it might have been, you know, less.
The people, and this might ruffle a few feathers, but I think what would have happened is the people like you and me that aren't pre-buying ships before they exist in-game would have been like, this is good, because we can continue to play the game, it'll be stable, and then when the ship is ready, they can release it. I think the people that already bought the Ironclad would have been upset.
Here's the thing. I pre-order a game and it gets delayed? Okay. They're acknowledging it was not ready.
Right.
I would rather that than Cyberpunk.
No, I fully agree with you, 100%. Like, don't release something and pretend like nothing is wrong. Fix it and release it when it's ready.
Like,
I am worried about them doing that to Squadron 42, because I fully believe that they're gonna get it to a point where it's releasable, and it's still gonna be buggy and patchy and stuff, and it's gonna kill everything, because it's not gonna hold up to the 30 plus years of development. And yeah, because people forget that Squadron 42 was a concept that Chris Roberts was working on before Star Citizen was even a thing, like long before Star Citizen.
I'm hoping what it boils down to is Chris and all of them over there don't have someone else holding the wallet. That all the Star Citizen money has actually been going into funding the development, and there's not someone else. Because it doesn't matter. It always happens when another group is involved, investors, they will sit there and we just want our money back.
Well,
it's ready, send it, we want our money back.
There is a level of that I can promise you will happen with Squadron 42, because they did, I mean, it's public knowledge that there are multiple investors that have given CIG quite a lot of money, and CIG is legally obligated to pay them back.
Yeah.
So Squadron 42 has to release eventually to break
that's
even
fine.
At minimum.
But what was one of the first things they said with Cyberpunk? Like CD Projekt Red said? We knew, we
knew it wasn't ready, and they pushed us to release it anyways. Yeah.
Our shit, yeah.
Which is a problem. It is a problem when companies do that, for sure.
And they wonder why games flop and do so bad.
Well, and one of the issues there, especially with the quadruple A development, is that they're spending so much in development costs compared to like indie games, and so the timeline, like the investors, it's much more of a gamble for any kind of investor, any kind of funding, because it's like, okay, 10 years down the road, we might get all of that money back and make more from it. But we have to wait an entire 10 years while all of that money is just up in the cloud. And that's not, as from an investor perspective, that's not a good place to be. The problem is
have
that
you heard what has happened with Bungie? Since
I have
Sony...
not been following that.
Oh, yeah, I came across a video the other day from Bellular News. Sony opened the books and multi-billions, I think it was, lost by Sony acquiring it. That Bungie is a shell of itself. Like, when the CEO left, Sony didn't put a new one in. Like,
yeah, that's honestly...
And a lot of their guys for, like, live service games and that, like, from learning from Destiny and that, has been spread out and absorbed into Sony.
Depending on the terms of that contract, Bungie might actually be able to sue Sony, or the people that sold Sony to them more specifically, to reclaim some of that lost value. Because if they paid more for it than it was worth, there's actually, depending on it, I know a lot of it depends on which country
Sony is the one who bought Bungie. So if anything,
oh yeah, sorry, I've got the names.
And
but
guys that they bought Bungie from have long since retired, and like,
which will make it harder if they're because even if you sue them and a judge says yes, they owe you this if they don't have the money to give you them. Yeah.
Like.
Because I mean that's what happened with Twitter, is that it was sold for a valuation that was not what it was actually worth, but there was no way of determining that until you actually owned the company. And that is unfortunately a very common thing with tech companies right now, is they'll overinflate their value so that they can sell all of their assets and stuff and break even or even make a little bit of money. And then the person that buys it thinking that it's a great deal is left to deal with it.
Yeah, I don't think that's like...
That's happening with all the AI stuff.
Yeah, but that's the AI stuff and like stuff like social media platforms and shit like that. We're talking when Sony purchased Bungie, the game studio, like there wasn't really much hiding to be done there because what they owned and what came with it was already out in the open on how successful it was.
Right, but sometimes they can obfuscate how much those things are actually valued at.
Here's the funny thing. It was after Sony acquired it that a lot of those DLCs and like the Star Wars crossover and stuff like that really started to kill Destiny 2. Those all came out after Sony acquired them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it makes you wonder if some of those...
Did Sony kill it?
Because Sony was also saying themselves they were after Bungie for their live service experience and expertise.
Yeah.
And the people that have been pulled out and put elsewhere have been pulled out and put elsewhere for live service games. Like the live service Last of Us that was supposed to be coming out, and like God of War.
Live service God of War? Seriously?
They were trying to take a bunch of those IPs.
I hate that so much.
They were trying to expand on those IPs and make them live.
Oh, Void is
here. Wow.
Oh, well, you didn't say anything.
I literally said hi.
When?
As I was saying about the live service God of War and Last of Us, I brought him up.
Okay, in my defense, I did not hear you say anything. Hello, boy. How are
Typical
you doing?
American.
Hello.
You can't hear anything people say from overseas.
Wow. Wow.
So did you get your shit fixed?
No. I'm literally just doing bullshit in the Arena Commander thingy because I can actually do that one.
Yeah, because you own
I own a ship.
that is so fucking stupid that they've made it so you can
That is
possibly
so
do that.
weird.
Right? Like,
I mean, I have my money. I have the 20k you get at the start. I have the Aurora MK2. I have the storage module. And all it's doing is letting me play either single weapon elimination, which is fucking a gun game basically, or I can play Battle Royale with a ship. What are these modes?
Arena Commander is not good.
But, if you're
No,
wanting
it's
to,
not.
if you're wanting to do actual ship combat, the only two I've found that are actually interesting to play is the Vandal Swarm and the Pirate Swarm.
Yeah, but
And
those are
Pirate
not-
Swarm is the best.
Shock. I am not able to do that because that is literally those two things are the only modes I can select in here.
He won't even give you access to all of the game modes? What
because
the
he
hell?
doesn't own a ship.
I get.
Like, it's as far as it's
I
concerned.
don't have an access basically.
Yeah.
You can rent. They even let you rent ships for free in those game. What?
Yeah, no, not
That
for
is-
free. It costs credits.
Yeah, it does cost.
No,
credits.
they have ones that you can rent that cost 0 credits.
Oh yeah, the Anvil Arrow.
Like the Arrow.
Wow.
And then you can actually get the Andromeda. Is actually a decent one to use for it.
There is only the Arrow.
Oh, it should be showing you like the Andromeda, and there's a couple other ones too.
Yeah, no.
Nope. It's only
Wow.
that one. I mean, the
The
one
They
that is
really screwed
cheapest,
that
you
up.
could get a Mustang Delta.
So something's telling me that it's kind of a good thing that me and Queen technically both own 2 starter packs.
What did you expect I was trying to do?
Because yeah, I have. Well, for me, it was the Aurora Mark 1 starter pack, which I exchanged the Aurora to a Cutter with no problems. And then I also got the Lovestruck starter pack, which is how I got the Nomad.
He wanted
Like,
that pink.
I went
No.
to the
No,
Yeah,
shock.
continue.
It was. I looked at that pack when it's like $90 for the pack, and the Nomad itself, as a standalone ship, was like 110 or something like that. Like it was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go with that.
You saw the pink paint and you could not resist.
No, I seen the money savings. First thing I do every time there's a wipe is change the fucking paint back.
Right.
So basically, what I was trying to do, because for shit I cannot use the fucking Avenger Titan. It is
Which
a
is-
thing of I fly and I try to land, come in way too fast, even though I have landing gear down and everything.
Oh yeah,
And I
it's-
die.
Yeah, that's why I keep
It
thinking
does
it's
not
a fighter.
handle well.
Yeah.
It is a fighter. The-
Tell that to the devs.
I was just saying, we all say it's a fighter. It is classed as a fucking freight.
So if you look,
Class
I-
at a light freighter.
okay, I've got to defend CIG a little bit here, which is unheard of for me. If you look at the Avenger Titan, it clearly says that it is a fighter. That they have taken the They have so it is what it's.
With extra room in the back,
Made
the
for it.
Titan holds.
It is a
free to carry
specialist military combat ship. It's normally used for interdiction. what the cargo variant does is it pulls out the interdictor and leaves that space open for ferrying cargo. It is a combat cargo ship. You're supposed to ferry like high importance cargo like onto the front lines.
Oh, I
So
see.
it
The
is like a
Warlock
fighter. It's
Ah,
supposed to
okay.
be like an under duress all the time, flying.
Shouldn't they
through
just
bullet
call
hell.
it fucking combat fighter, combat cargo? Fucking hell, I don't know.
combat freighter or something? Yeah.
Combat freighter.
Like,
Because I mean,
it is
it's this,
very
it has
mislabeling.
the prowler utility, but like in their defense, that was what they intended it to be.
Prowler
Not only
utility
that, but
is,
they've got
is classified as a fucking salvage ship.
Well, and pretty much anything that has a small amount of cargo is classed as a salvage ship.
not only that, but
That
they've
is
got a few different ships that are hyphenated under their roles. Light fighter, light freight. That would solve its issue right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, their role classification is really dumb.
I just want to
just
go
dumb.
home and start the game. That sounds like a you issue, Viking, not an issue me.
Yeah, what? Just quit your job. Come on now.
I was looking around because I also was very interested in the M80 because holy shit.
The M80 is really nice. However,
Yes,
if you're
It
already
is expensive
crashing
as hell.
the
The
Titan,
Avenger, I shouldn't even try. I know.
you're gonna crash
I
the
saw the
M80 so
speed.
sure.
Okay,
Because it has.
guys,
So to,
guys,
to help you
hey,
understand,
whoa,
it has
guys,
this.
guys.
Yes.
Can we just point out the fact that Viking is saying Void has a skill issue with landing?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Excuse me?
Ouch!
Do
Ow.
I need to remind you?
Like,
Hang
how
on,
many
I gotta-
stations have you hit, Viking?
Where is it? There we go. That was necessary.
More stations than I have.
I
What
think
are you on
forgot a
about?
few numbers on that there, Viking.
6.
Oh god,
Alright.
I didn't. Oh my fucking god, why is the well, it makes sense, but holy shit, the Polaris is expensive.
So the thing with the M80, and I'm not saying don't get the M80. If you want the M80, go for it. Just what you should understand is the M80 has pretty much the same speed. It's actually a little slower, but around the same speed as the Titan, but it has less maneuverability.
Yeah, I heard that.
Which, I mean, it's a heavy
I've watched
fighter.
the
That's
full-
intentional. But
I've watched a full video on it.
oh, gotcha. Yeah. So it is like
That's
if
also
you're
why I've decided to get the Aurora.
if you want a ship that you can practice flying in, I would get one of either the Spirit C1 or A. And if you're wanting more combat, I would get the A1. If you're wanting for cargo, I would get the C1.
Well, it depends on how much you want to spend, though, too. That's why I brought up
Well,
that.
yes,
you
okay,
know,
are we-
You know
we
what I'm
talking
gonna
about-
get? I'm gonna get a pit bull.
No.
There you go.
there's
That
no
thing is
fucking
fast.
way. What the
Have you
hell
seen-
is that?
So
It's a
Rex,
snub
you know
fighter.
how
It has no quantum abilities. You do realize this,
Yeah.
right? You need
No, I
you
another
might as well
not
just
know
get a
that.
Pisces.
Yeah,
Get a Pisces exploration. There you go.
yeah. So the snub
smaller
fighters
ship with a quantum
don't
drive.
have
Flip.
like quantum abilities. They are meant to be loaded on other ships to be sent out.
That is also why the trailer literally shows the pit bulls coming out of the ironclad assault.
Yeah.
Thought it was free advertisement for the Ironclad.
So Rex, you know how the Drake Herald is literally just a like it's entirely just engines and then a cockpit?
Did you really need to end it there?
What?
I didn't want to say it, thank you, Rex.
Oh, did I? Oh, oops. I didn't even realize you did that.
You just straight up ended your sentence right there and didn't even realize.
I apologize.
Oh, God. And this is why I say I can't do family friendly.
Moving swiftly on. So you know how the Drake Herald is just a bunch of engines and a flight control seat. The Pitbull is the exact same. It is literally one. It's not even multiple. It's one singular massive engine, and then just your pilot seat strapped onto that engine, like literally strapped onto that engine. It's beautiful. I love it.
Oh,
What the hell is a golden ox?
It's the cargo variant of the Drake Golem. It basically they removed the mining pods and mining arms so that you
and made it into. Oh my god! They just made a.
I don't like the Golem in the first place, so it's
I was gonna say.
Why and how and why do we need this?
It's pretty much just a bigger version of the MPUV tractor. Except
Yeah.
I don't think it even has the tractor beams on it to make it as useful. Otherwise, it would
It
be
has
useful.
one that extends fully backwards, like
backwards, but it
outside
doesn't.
of the cargo space.
But it probably doesn't have a second one on the front, because that would have been useful. Is an MPUV tractor that actually has a decent cargo storage capacity and more than like 100 hydrogen fuel would have been awesome. But
No, you cannot have. You ask too much.
I asked too much. I asked too much for the utility ship to have a lot of fuel so that you can stay in the air for more than 2 minutes at a time.
Exactly. That would be useful. Why would you want that?
Yeah,
It's the only ship in the game that I've actually run out of hydrogen fuel.
I've run out on the Avenger.
That's on you.
That's
Just
a
keeping it
talent.
real. That's on you.
That is a talent. If you fly for so long, you don't even want your fuel anymore.
I have taken one of those small ships and been like, I want to empty all the hydrogen fuel because I want to see how much it costs to fill it completely full, and been like, this is taking too long and give up.
Wouldn't it be funny to just have a Perseus?
You can buy it in game now.
Wait, what?
It's only
You
40
can?
mil. It's honestly, for what it is, it's pretty reasonably priced.
Wait, hold on. What? You can buy it in game?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all the ships that are like slowly coming out that you can only currently like
Hold on,
purchase
does that
right
mean
now
you can
by
also
swiping
buy the
the card.
Polaris?
No, the Polaris is like the one exception to that. Don't ask me why.
This is a lot of those
I've
ships.
done that intentionally.
They're not trying to make the game pay to win. It's more of like a pay for early access.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just looking. So
Going to have
basically, that's what it also means.
$15,000 in credit card debt. When they
Sucks
ask
to be
you,
you.
says,
I don't
"You
even
need
have a
another
credit
ship?"
card.
Credit card debt.
I don't I don't even have a credit
He's in so
card.
much credit card debt that they took away his credit card.
Yeah. He doesn't have a credit
I am
card,
not
he has a
legally.
Polaris.
I am not old enough to own one. What are you on about?
Ah, so that's what happened to your parents' house.
I swear to God, you're a fucking asshole. What the fuck, man?
Oh. I would like to say to the
Know what I'm-
audience, if you're of age, ask your parents first. Or better yet, when you go to ask them, have the money in hand to hand them. Because if you show the responsibility of like, hey, can I get this? It's only this much, here's the money. It's more likely
No.
to be a yes.
Can I get
There'll be
this?
no ramming,
Red
Viking.
Stag, 1,000 euros. Can I buy this?
Yeah, For Floyd to be able to ram my ship, Viking, he would have to get in the game.
Oh, that's a good point. That's also a good point.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm just happy the fact that I was able to use a fucking Jackie Chan Adventures meme and it be actually, like, relevant for it. We must do research!
Okay, now I have a plan on what I'm gonna go for as soon as I'm
sure?
able to play again.
He's gonna get
Yeah.
an ironclad.
I'm gonna get a Perseus.
Oh, you mean in-game. I thought you meant, like, buying.
I'm gonna buy shit and you.
Sean,
No, I
stop
am-
trying
I am
to convince
not buying
people to swipe
stuff.
the card.
I'm only gonna buy the Aurora MK2, so I actually have something then.
Weak. Weak.
But I'm not even really buying it. I'm using store funds. Store
That's what, in
credit,
theory,
that's what
they
it's
should
called.
be able to refund you store credit and you should be able to repurchase the other. That's probably what will happen. Hopefully.
Yeah, I am still waiting. But you told me it's
It's
gonna take a
actually
while.
probably a good
One
thing that you
eternity
can't
later.
get in the game because sometimes once you start using the pack, they no longer let you return it.
Yeah, just when I went to the hangar section on the website, and tried to exchange it again. Yeah, you need to own this thing for 24 hours to be able to exchange it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's security feature. Yeah.
Oh, heck. When
Yeah.
a lot of us started playing Star Citizen, one of my other buddies there, Tabor, I was the one who bought, like, I gifted him his starter pack. We had to wait a month because both of our accounts were too new. We couldn't gift, like, I couldn't send him the pack.
Oh my god. So you... So they just locked you. You didn't get to do anything.
Well, no, I had mine and I could play. But I also had the, like, second one that I was gonna gift to him. If I'm not mistaken. Or if maybe it was either that or it wouldn't even just let me purchase it for sending purposes. Because the accounts were just too new.
Yes.
It was one of those things of where it was during COVID times. A lot of us had, COVID money. So, you know what? I've been enjoying this game. I know at the time, Tabor was enjoying it. His computer can no longer handle Star Citizen, which is no surprise.
Aw. Would have been funny to have Tabor in here.
It wasn't handling it well then. That's why I say it was no surprise.
Oh, then I
And
did not hear the then.
This was, well, like 6 years ago.
I said nothing.
So,
Also shock. Viking wants you to ram Rex.
I know. There will be. I will not be ramming.
I was
Rex
gonna say,
in general.
I'm just
Rex,
ignoring
could
Viking
you
at
please
this
look
point.
at your... Did you
This
see
is-
your kilometer thingy on the side? The KM thing just had like so many numbers. It was basically just a white lines.
Oh, that usually
Oh.
happens during Quantum when you're in
It's a-
atmosphere. It's.
Visual. Yeah, it's a visual.
Do you like my radar?
Oh, your radar is sideways.
What the fuck?
Hang on, let
Oh.
me straighten it out. It's not working.
Hey, hold on. How did that happen?
Good thing I don't need them there fancy instruments. I can use my elbows.
Hey, those.
Me
I can't even
elbows.
do that voice. I'm American and I can't even do that voice.
Education.
The fuck does this thing mean? My streak didn't break. I am at fucking 51 stream streak. What are you on about, Twitch?
Can't join the game, not watching the streams. Are you even a fan?
What is up with this? Why does Tech hate me today?
I fucking hate people.
What happened?
More people just fucking.
It is one of my biggest pet peeves, not with the game, but with the community, is that those people aren't relentlessly bullied for doing that. I think they would be more often if people knew who they were.
Like,
if one of you guys did that, I would legit, be angry at you.
I would like to point out, every one of those white pips is yet another thing of cargo someone has just decided to, nope, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. Or something has happened.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And people wonder why the game gets laggy.
Oh, Queen literally looked over. I was wondering why I was fucking cursing the game the other day. I literally landed during the first set of Defense Con, so I was using the Corsair. It was the first run of cargo I did. I landed here, got out to move crates, and just as I got out to the ramp, my Corsair got sent flying, flipping across the ground. Luckily didn't blow the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's right, because that's when you had to unflip your Corsair. I remember this, because I was making fun of you.
No, you're thinking 4.7 when I had to do it. This was the rented one over the weekend.
So you flipped your Corsair twice?
What is also up with those doors?
I am taking...
Where's the door animation?
I'm getting something out of this that you are not intending. It's like, I'm angry at game, and I'm just like, Rex flipped his Corsair twice? Impressive.
And likelihood is, because of the fucking Bork system now, too.
You can't get in any of those ships to move them.
Uh-huh.
So I will say, I discovered that the Ironclad is actually really good at flipping.
Oh,
these.
they didn't even completely unload this ship.
Oh, they just left it? Well, it's free drugs.
What's in
for
it?
you.
Anything valuable?
I can't even grab it. And yep, no surprise, it is fucking borked.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the new system. In a nutshell.
The braking system, it needs to make those ships disappear. Like, once they become brick, the new timer needs to start, and it'd be like, okay, 30 minutes.
And
But,
because it's brick,
How does it...
I can't even activate the
How does it
self-destruct.
drink? Is that like a
prevents-
button now?
That's their way to prevent duping.
And then it just... Oh my fucking... Oh, sometimes. Sometimes
And by
I
my
really
understanding,
fucking hate
it did not actually stop anything because people are still duping.
Yeah, people are
so-
still duping.
From what I understand, there's also a lot of people, though, right now that are claiming they have things that they don't, trying to scam people out of their credits. Like, to the point of where the devs have came out and said, we have looked, we're not going into details, we have looked, no one has what they're claiming to, like, these claims are...
Oh, interesting.
No one has
Totally
it.
bogus.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah,
I mean,
wouldn't
to
they
be
kick
fair,
them to
if
have it
you're
already?
dumb enough to just blindly give people money in hopes that they'll give you stuff, then, yeah.
I'm saying
There's
like
a
it
reason
is.
why
You're
player
an idiot
economies
if you do it.
require actual trading systems. It's because, unlike real life, there's nothing you can do if someone
Hey!
takes your money and doesn't give you something.
It's that unholy sleeper guy. No, so with 4.8 unholy, they added a whole system into place. So when you claim a ship, the one that was left in the world after, what is it, 5 minutes, hits borked status to stop people from duping parts. And in doing so, you end up with jackasses like fucking this that need to get their
My
shit
God!
out of here.
X has had enough. He is using his ship as a battering ram. Oh no. Oh my God, you're gonna rip off
Fucking-
your
The
engines again.
ironclad is great for battering ram usage, by the way.
Riggs, you're going to rip off
Fuck
your
off!
engines again.
He doesn't care. I can tell you right now, he doesn't care.
The fucks have left the building. Same with
He doesn't care if he gets a crime stat. He
Riggs,
doesn't care.
This is just floating away.
Hey, what do you know? That's about where the fucking Corsair ended up.
The
Get it.
fuck is it doing?
Not my problem. It's out of my
Yeah,
fucking
no
way.
shit. No shit, it's no longer your problem. It shall go out into outer space, I guess.
Someone should start that as a player service. You know how people will like, you can pay and they'll come rescue
Battering
you?
rams.
They should. Someone should be like, we will take on the crime stat and we will go and blow up. Like we'll take our Polaris and go
Hey,
torpedo.
Hey Rex, maybe
these
extend your
places.
landing gear.
Yeah.
He keeps trying to flip his ship, forgetting the landing
You know what? I don't care. The fucking Cutlass Rat is over there. It's out of my way.
gear. He is happy. He has done something good for once.
It's a public service.
You should literally. This should be like a full-on service, though. Just have people in large-ass ships shove away people that break their ships right in front of, like, those drop-off points.
Now to deliver the drugs. Who needs landing?
Oh, I forgot that your cargo
Yeah,
hold was
Just
full.
smashed.
So he could have literally lost like all of his money doing that, and he did not care.
He
Bro
did
was
not care.
upset.
Rex has had enough.
You know how often I do stuff like this, and that is the state I come to the drop-off point in?
A lot of times, actually.
Let's just say the times that it's not like that, I feel like I should go buy a lottery ticket. But then realize I shouldn't because I just used all my luck.
Like,
Oh my
like
god,
I
did they...
remember. Oh no!
They have
Is
the-
the fucking elevator broken?
After all of that,
Yep. The elevator's fucked.
sorry, Rex.
Oh,
Star Citizen. It definitely has an entertainment value.
God.
The worst part is Unholy, if you showed up before 4.8, it was so much
It was-
better.
It was working so much better. I know that sounds like cope, but it was actually true for once.
It was actually starting to get decent They rushed the fucking patch.
You remember how 2025 was supposed to be the year of bug fixing? I remember when the devs said that. They're like, we're going to focus on fixing bugs. And we're not going to do any new features that we haven't already started until we fix all of the major bugs. Do you remember when they said that? Because I do.
I
No,
do too.
I don't. But that's probably because I figured it was bullshit to begin with.
Oh, I knew it was bullshit as soon as they said it.
It was a PR
I
stunt.
remember that too well.
What was hilarious is all of the people getting banned on Spectrum because they were listing all of the previous times that they had said that and had not followed through with it. And Knight Rider was going through and banning all of them for unconstructive criticism. Yes, Rex?
It's one of those things where you're just literally pulling a... Guys, we've been down this road before. Which is funny because I recently hit the checkbox to be like, hey, when I'm streaming Star Citizen, show it on the site to hopefully bring more people in. I never did read the terms of service and stuff like that, but I'll be honest. A company can't pay me enough not to call them out on their bullshit. That or I'm gonna be a multi-millionaire. I'm not sure which. Like,
at least he's honest.
Everyone's
This
got
is his
their
honest
price.
opinion.
I mean, everyone does have their price. It's just
I
finding
would be
someone that's
the-
willing to pay it.
I'd be the idiot that would go and take the money and then be like, oh yeah, all the things I said, I lied because they gave me all of this money. And they'd be like,
That's
have fun suing me, I already spent it.
That's not gonna help you because if you do realize with stuff like that, you will be needing to pay that back if the court cases are won, which could fuck you over even more.
I just moved. I just moved to a different country. It's like, oh, you just gave me $10 million to do this? I just moved to Tahiti for 5 years until the statute of limitation runs out, and then I'd come back.
Don't think that's gonna be how that one works, but okay. Oh, Unholy, they fucked up this update so badly. There's supposed to be a free fly event going on right now. They themselves
canceled
went, the game's in a really bad state. We're canceling the free fly.
Huh. The timer stopped at 2 hours. Is that bad?
So,
Why do I have the bad feeling that the website is getting overloaded?
so to kind of help put it in a lot better perspective, last week was the start of DefenseCon. The day before DefenseCon, 4.8 was supposed to come out. They were supposed to release that update. That update didn't come out till an hour before DefenseCon started, which was a whole wipe and everything else. And with that update, people started having issues with downloading the update, downloading the launcher, like...
There were people that had already downloaded the launcher and were ready to update the game, and the
Couldn't
game was like,
update the
nope,
game.
there's nothing installed.
Yeah. One of our other buddies went as far to, like, try to do a fresh download, and the website wouldn't let them download the launcher to download the game. Like, this one has been a mess.
Hmm.
Amazing. We agree. In the worst way possible, it was amazing.
Like, this is one of those times where it's like, you guys are really trying to take Bethesda's rank, aren't you?
John, you cannot tell me. I have been fucking. I knew. I was thinking the same that you just said.
Heck, Void here has managed to essentially unpurchase the game.
Which I did not know was possible.
He
None
has
of us
purchased
thought it
the
was
ability to
purchased.
be unallowed to play the game.
Yes.
I am sitting here. The game, literally, when I open a game, try to join like Rex or anybody, it just straight up tells me, you are unauthorized to play. Huh?
Yeah, like,
How? Unauthorized?
so Star Citizen's big thing has been as long as you own a starter pack and a ship, you can play the game. Void took his ship from his starter pack because he didn't care for it, and upgraded it to Aurora Mark II. It is now saying that he no longer owns a ship, and therefore can't play.
The literal error reads, user is not authorized to join this game server.
Hey, Darkness.
Or unauthorized to join this game server. Like, why do they say unauthorized?
Right?
Well, it's because it's saying from from the server's perspective, it's like, oh, you don't have a valid license to play, so we're blocking you from joining.
Yes,
It's like, we see that you have it installed, we see you have all the right things, but you don't have the authorization to.
Also,
Like-
how's it going, Darkness? And thank you for the 155 stream streak. Jesus.
Oh, dang.
I've had this game for so long now.
Right? It's like,
And
you
now
had the
I
game-
can't play?
It turns out Void was the biggest duper who we knew. That's where he got the 6 billion from.
Honestly, it wouldn't be that surprising.
What the fuck do you mean, Sean?
Look, when you go from brand new to the game to 6 billion
I
in a
was
freaking week.
I was never brand new. I returned after fucking years.
See, even the game is hitting.
So you already knew. So you already knew all the tricks. That's all. That's all you're telling me. Is you already knew all the tricks, all the duping tricks.
Oh, okay, Darkness, that
Okay,
was
what
fucking
hap-
hilarious.
What has... You... Fuck you, Darkness! Why? Why
Oh.
is everyone like this now?
Because I caught on way too fucking quick.
Yeah! No shit!
Oh. I wasn't joking when I was like, congratulations, Void, you became a meme.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh.
The best part of most of the player base not being able to play the game right now because it's so broken is that I'm able to run this cargo and not have to wait to unload it because there's no one running cargo to compete with.
Speak for yourself! Apparently they're all going from Pyro to Stanton with drugs!
Oh.
I mean,
Stanton
if I
is
was
just
having
ran
all the
off
problems-
of drug money, that's all it is.
It's literally like this currently. Game tells me you do not own a valid license to play. Me sitting here waiting for support to answer. Support overworked by the amount of requests that are getting.
Yeah, I can tell you, you're probably not going to get a response from support for a few days.
I mean, with the fact
like,
that,
Maybe because it's a purchase issue, it might be a little faster, but...
The thing is, there is still the option to just wait.
Wait, what do
Because it does tell me I can still exchange it, I just need to own it for 24 hours.
Yeah, but that's assuming that's gonna fix it.
And
That's
that
the
it's gonna
other
be the
thing,
same
that's
price.
assuming it fixes it.
Yeah.
Which, I believe it won't.
There should be some warning that's like, warning, you are about to sell your only ability to play the game, which is purchase.
It didn't even, it just told me that pledges are permanent.
It's
So
the
in
game...
my brain, that's what I thought was the license.
There's absolutely no reason, in my opinion, my flawed opinion, that they can't just be like, okay, you're gonna buy the game, like any other game, and then you can go to the pledge store and purchase a ship. Like, why is it tied to you get your first ship when you purchase the game? Like, I get the whole starter ship concept. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But it could be, okay, you purchased the game, now choose your starter ship. It shouldn't be like
Choose
all this...
your character.
Yeah, like, literally, make it like a Pokemon thing. Like, you don't choose your Pokemon before you buy the
Oh Christ
freaking
sakes,
game cartridge.
why did I have to look that up? I just saw that the fucking Ironclad Assault is able to carry a total of 8 pit bulls.
Yes,
Fuck
we've
it
talked
out.
It can
about
fit.
this.
It can fit more than 8 pit bulls.
But,
Trust
so,
me.
Shock, here's your big problem with your whole thought here. There's only 3 starting Pokemon to choose from. There's more job roles than 3.
Well, but
Yeah.
That
You broke 'em.
that's not a good argument, and you're saying it just to upset me.
You broke him, Rex. Good job.
Me? Trigger people for the humor? Never!
Oh, fuck you. I feel your pain, Shock.
Yeah, that's what Miss Adventure said. Literally exactly what I was saying. Just sell the game normally, and then everything else is the DLC.
Like sell
come on
it
now.
sell it the same way Steam does it, just as the game itself.
Yeah.
Here's the funnier part of it all is the amount of people that have gone to, like, I've rated over to in streams that have gone to, like, look up Star Citizen and just go straight to Steam. Like,
Yeah.
To be honest, that was the first time I wanted to play it. Yeah, that was my first instinct as well.
Oh, I
go to
did too.
fucking
Yeah.
Steam. Like,
Go to Steam and look it up, but hell no.
it's like, it's not on Steam. Where do you get it? It was never on Steam.
You know,
I don't
you
know
what I'm
that
kinda
Star
confused
Citizen.
about?
Probably at this point, but when Star Citizen came out, I don't think they would have been allowed on Steam.
Can I just say something real quick?
You gotta love
So-
the sliding door animation right now.
It's just fucking.
Boom! Boom!
Yeah.
Oh, the instant
So
opening
I would like
was,
to
yeah.
point out the website as of right now, it just tells you the Origins new heavy fighter, the M80. Then below it you have the enhance your fleet with the Drake's new Pitbull and Ironclad series.
Uh-huh.
So the packs for the Ironclad are pretty normal, just the normal Ironclad, the Ironclad Assault, and then the fucking paint bundles. Now explain to me this, why can I buy a single Pitbull, but there's also a pack that lets me buy 2?
Because what's better than
Why
one
would-
Pitbull, but two?
Why would I want a Pitbull Duo Pack that costs twice as much?
Because people aren't
Uh,
smart. and
Yeah,
would
I was
buy
gonna
it.
say, do
They see two
you want an
ships and say, "Oh,
inoffensive
that's better."
answer to that question or the offensive answer to that question?
Just any answer at least.
People are dumb.
Because they know they can make money.
What even is the sheaf? How do I even say that?
Yeah, okay, question. Misadventure is, what are we calling this person?
That's unholy.
Unholy. Okay. That is, sorry. It's,
He rebranded on Twitch before. Just before, I think, getting into the back into the workforce.
okay.
And I've just always known him
Well,
as Unholy Sleeper, so
yeah,
it's
that's
kinda,
where-
it's stuck.
Unholy is
Or
how I was
just
familiar with you before.
You
So
sh-
Unholy,
Josh.
the way that me and Rex have played the game, but our way of thinking is vastly different from a lot of other people's. What we have done is we have bought one ship, possibly two, and been like, okay, we'll get all of the other ships in game. We won't spend any more money than that. Everyone else is like, I'm gonna buy $400 worth of ship, and then I'm gonna
Everyone
buy
else is buying all the
$400
shark
more worth of
cards
ship.
and wondering where
Yeah.
their paycheck goes.
Yeah,
And
like
then also
for
complaining
me and
about
Rex, we've only spent the amount that like you would pay for a normal game.
I'm just
I guess
over
Rex is
100.
paid. Yeah, but that's for you and Queen.
No, just so my original Aurora pack would have been like 40 something, and then with
40.
the purchase of the second starter pack there that got me the Nomad, I with tax probably roughly putting it on the higher side, $150.
Okay, so you have spent a little bit more,
But
I mean technically I haven't spent any money on the game. But
that's because your brother bought you it as a birthday present.
Yeah. But people get really upset when I mention that because they're like, you can't criticize, you bought the game too. I'm like, well, actually, I didn't.
But I'm probably easy a few thousand hours playtime.
Oh yeah,
Like-
me and Rex have both played this.
I have definitely got what I've spent out of the game,
for sure.
but even I'm still one that's, you don't need to sit there and swipe the card for all these ships. Like,
Yeah, well,
You
I
have to-
I
you
stand
have
by
to
my pick
I
one
want to
good
point
ship,
this out for
work towards
myself.
that, buy everything else in game.
uh-huh.
I want to point this out for myself. I am mostly joking when I start talking like that. The same way it was with the whole bee. I am not attempting to buy them. I'm waiting.
Yeah, there's very few ships that I've actually been like, ooh, I might actually want to get that from the pledge store.
That was the
And-
first. That was when I saw the
Funny
Oh,
thing is, there's been quite a few ships where it's like, you know what? I quite enjoyed this. I wouldn't mind having this for when wipes occur. And then I go to a pledge store and I go,
It's
no.
not there.
Oh no, no.
Oh yeah, or just it's way too expensive. Yeah, they're
They're a couple
pricey
$100
models.
ships because you know the Vulture is a couple $100
Hey.
ship.
Hey Rex. You said the free flight was cancelled. Yeah, they just reordered it.
You're kidding.
It just showed up on the website.
Okay, well that might be a bug.
Star Citizen is free to play. Visit Area 18 and try the world's biggest military vehicles for free until May 27th.
They may have just forgotten to remove that from the list.
I was gonna say
That wasn't here
sounds
before.
no.
that
It's
wasn't
literally
here
showing up
before.
at the top
I've
of the
been-
screen again. Here's the
I've
worst
been,
part of
I've been
this.
on the website.
Here's the worst part of this.
That's so stupid.
They have it for the same amount of time before as it was before they canceled it. So the free fly has lost like 4 days. If that
Well,
is
and they haven't fixed any of the issues. Nothing's been fixed. There's
Yeah.
been no server maintenance.
like, if that's actually
Yeah, no.
true,
It's
this
it's
They are
literally
actually
not-
retarded if they did that. Or,
That is
sorry,
so
I shouldn't say
fucked
that on
up.
Twitch, but Like-
because that's the exact same as it was leading up to DefenseCon. I'm thinking that that's not actually the case.
I want to believe in my heart of hearts that that was a mistake and they didn't mean to do that, and that it's not actually they're not actually restarting the free fly. I want to believe so badly.
I am unsure because it just keeps showing up now.
Yeah, well, that can just be as simple as someone
Someone
not
hit the wrong
changing
button.
the advertisement for DefenseCon for you to learn more about DefenseCon.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, I said nothing. I'm
The
sorry.
worst part, and this goes back to my whole. I know me and Rev had a conversation about this, and someone else got into this. I remember him both talking about it. They should not be putting half of their player info on Reddit and freaking Twitter.
oh, fuck. Here's the funny thing on that one.
They even have their own dedicated website, and they don't update it with all
Shock.
of the info.
The only spots the only way you found out about the free fly being canceled is exactly
Was
that.
through Reddit. Yeah, which is why that bothers me so much. And they're not the only company that does that, and it upsets me so much.
Well, and
You should not be
especially
going
when
through-
you've got content creators like myself that are kind of regularly on the site, because I'll go like kind of check stuff out for people, and like when people
Yeah.
give me recommendations, I don't sit there. A, I don't have a Twitter, and B, I don't really have a Reddit. Like, yeah, I've sat
I don't
there
have.
and-
Yeah, I don't have either.
So, when you've got people like us that are sitting there streaming going, hey, this is coming up, guys, if you want to try it out, and then them canceling it but only announcing it on those platforms, you're making the people that are making the content also look like idiots and not to be trustworthy, which means you're getting less sales.
Yeah, they're assuming that everyone that plays the game is going to be hyper online and check for information from like 3 different sources, which is ridiculous.
Okay, but part of that is also, newer generations always being online on every fucking thing and scrolling through.
Yeah.
Everything needs to be a short because no one can hold their attention span long enough.
And it's not difficult. Like, so many companies already post the same information on multiple websites. They could just do that and have it be also on Spectrum.
Fuck, they could just have it where it automatically, you make the post, it runs through a bot that automatically puts it on all platforms.
Yeah, there's literally so many different plugins and tools and things to do that. Like, yeah, this is why I say Chris Roberts not exactly the best at running the company. Let's sell this later night. 2.4 mil. That didn't actually sell for as much as I wanted, but still brought me up to 2.9. That's how religion starts. Darkness, there are people that treat this game like a cult. And I've encountered a few of them.
Shock. With some of your rants there for a while, especially when last time we were playing, I was starting to wonder if you were, like, treating it like a religion.
Wait, hold on. Rex, you played Subnautica too?
I fired it. So, way to spoil it, Void. But I did some
What?
testing over the weekend. Me, Nolan, and Unique tonight are starting Subnautica 2 because crossplay works, and it was day one on Game Pass.
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I forgot to
And you're
buy-
probably just.
I
going
was
with
gonna kind of keep
the-
that
Why
one
am I
under
even
my hat.
asking? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I noticed because I was looking over at Discord. And
Where'd it
Discord's
go,
activity
boy?
feed.
Where'd you spoil it for people?
Void ruined something yet again.
Yep.
What do you mean, Shock?
Just like he scratched up my windshield on the golem.
Crash the Titan.
Uh,
You mean my Titan that I crashed about 5 times until I gave up?
Yes, that one.
No, now I feel bad.
You should feel bad.
no,
Feel
honestly,
very
the
bad.
whole reason why I haven't said anything about like playing Subnautica 2 tonight is more a fact of we planned it out last night, and I only just made the group chat to confirm that it was still going tonight. The plan is that's going to be a Monday night weekly game. Subnautica 2 co-op.
Well, that
But like with any other cooperative
seem-
stuff, things can happen.
Yeah.
should happen.
It was just more of an easy
I'm
opportunity
saying-
to give you a hard
Hey.
time.
Okay, I'm saying like it is. If I get the opportunity, I will join if I'm allowed to.
It sounds like you might already have a full.
No, it's up to 4. And they're expanding it to 8.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, especially for yourself, Void, no offense, but with how you've got school very often and work in the morning, something like Star Citizen works very well, but something that would be scheduled on a basis like that, where it's a weekly game, won't always work. And we do try to keep
yeah, like, if
everyone
it-
there every time.
If it's scheduled for Monday nights, yeah, no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
I can't.
exactly.
Meaning,
see, I'm always
I
coming.
get your point.
Rex, how much
Max
money have you
inventory.
made?
None, because I haven't sold the cargo yet. But it's saying that I should be able to sell it here, though.
It says max inventory.
Oh, it's just maxed out.
No, it doesn't even show as sellable here. CRU L4 locker room.
Wait. You're trying to sell drugs, right?
Yes.
Dark
You have to go to the
for
locker
your
room.
disclosure,
Where the
you
fuck
cannot
is the
run
locker
people over.
Oh no! It's a locker room. Go find. It's gonna be in the Galleria somewhere, I'm sure. It's a locker room.
I've never known anywhere else to sell stuff but...
You're trying to sell illegal drugs on a legitimate station. Did you really think it would be through the commodities terminal?
Oh, hey! Okay.
Could you please read Darkness or I don't fucking know. Just
I've never done it, but I knew it was a thing.
Apparently
Granted,
there's a terminal in the back of the locker room.
I'm waiting for the stream to catch up because I've never actually seen the terminal. I just know it's there. Is it literally? Oh, it literally is just the terminal. It's red too. Like they didn't even
Yeah, like it's... Okay,
look
so-
at. Don't look at the suspicious bright red foreboding terminal.
Now I'm questioning, Rex. Have you read the message?
I am working on the spreadsheet, mister. The
Well, I
calculation-
didn't see that before. It takes like a minute till I see that.
Legit businessmen must fill out their paperwork, okay?
I haven't done that a single time.
You're
today.
selling drugs. What is legit about that?
I'm not sure which one was the better answer there. Shock, who's always running cargo, going, I've never filled out any paperwork, or Void being like, you're selling drugs! What do you mean legit?
God.
Like, oh. Rex claiming he's legit. I'm back up to, almost 700k.
Do you want to know how much I have?
No.
We don't want to know, so shut up, please.
Wow. I just wanted to
'Cause-
style on all you poor people.
Because you broke the
That's the wrong
servers yesterday,
Style on
which
me.
made me
My
have to
character
reset
does
my
not
character.
exist.
For both of you.
Shock, I can tell you, you cannot style on me. My character currently does not exist.
I'm going back to bed the system. No, come back, Darkness. Don't leave. Oh, actually, it's okay if you leave, but you have to leave the stream going.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
Darkness,
Next
how is
second.
this any different from any other time we're playing Star Citizen? Like,
That's like legitimately my
Your
question.
vehicle has visitors again.
Nothing has changed.
we just don't have... The only thing we're really missing is sitting here going, where the fuck did Viking go?
Yeah, that's a thing. We're missing that.
Yeah, I miss Viking. Why isn't he playing with us?
Because he's at work.
I think about.
Because he's got a real job.
I know he's at work. I was messing with Viking.
Rhetorical question.
I mean, come on, Darkness. Isn't this the shenanigans you show up for?
I hate that the doors just fucking. Who gave those motors fucking supersonic engines?
The worst part
It's an
is,
RSI ship. It has superpowers.
The worst part is, I've fairly, like, last time I was actually using one of these ships before 4.8, it worked smoothly, but I didn't use them in, like, I want to say that was 4.5 when we were last really playing Shock.
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember.
You know that my main ship was literally the cargo variant of what you're flying currently.
I mean, you're seriously trying to claim being a legit businessman while using backdoor training systems? Exactly. I do the same thing in Schedule 1, what do you mean?
Of course, now he has to bring up the drug gate.
Because that's the other one that I sit there and I'm just like, we're running a legit business here. Heck, I even name the fucking saves usually like something Inc. Like, to make them sound
Did you
more
pay your
official
taxes with
business.
an IOU? Taxes? What are those?
Yeah, I'll pay my taxes after I get back to Pyro.
Boring it is.
How did that one cargo run take me almost 2.5 fucking hours? Like,
You desperately trying to get into an ironclad assault, you being mad at somebody leaving a Cutlass Red at a storage facility, then proceeding to find out that the fucking elevator is broken, and then flying. Any questions?
It's our normal day
Have
in
a
Star
few.
Citizen.
Yes, pretty much. You should pull up your landing gear.
But with the landing gear down, I can't hit the station as easily.
Oh, we should teach that to Viking.
There is a speed limiter, you know.
No, because the problem with a lot of the ships Viking tends to use, aka the small fighters, they have so much get up and go that when the landing gear is down, the initial thrust shoots them way over, and when you're over the speed limit, you lose control. You can't turn or anything.
It's.
You become a
I've never had that
projectile.
issue. I think that's a. I mean, it's definitely a bug, but I've never had it do that to me. So I think that's like a per person like desync issue.
Or it could just be a skill issue on Viking side.
Also true. And also, is Viking holding shift when he's trying to maneuver and boosting?
I think he does.
Because that does override all of those things. It turns off your G-save limiters, it turns off your parking brake, it turns off your...
Yeah, Shock's saying it's a skill issue, Unholy.
I was
100%.
giving him the benefit of the doubt. But if he is boosting when he's doing that, then maybe it's good. See, but I'm like the one that actually will be like, I'll go help you learn how to fly. They're just like, haha, he can't fly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You're also the one that's, okay, we're gonna go do some stuff as a group. Everyone get on the ship. Now I'm taking my own.
Because none of you know how to fly!
Then teach them! If you're
I don't
so
wanna
sure of
learn.
yourself.
They're terrible students. And I'm a terrible teacher.
I was gonna say, you
Well
sure
then,
students.
hold your issue.
I also just love how often in the corner of my eye I see the fucking audio thing peak because I'm getting shot going. Like, it's pretty bad when you can tell even on Discord that his mic itself is going, ah!
I really need an
Mic
actual
cut out.
mic.
This is scum all over again, right?
I would always take my own as well. Fuck you.
Hey,
Yeah, see, exactly. Thank you, Unholy.
hey, Unholy,
Hey, yeah.
you got some shotguns to hand out to people?
I like having redundancy, and I like not having to like rely on other people, but I like playing with other people. So there's some
Make
give
up
and
your
take there.
mind.
He's anti-socially social.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
You're giving mixed messages in one sentence. What the hell is happening? Oh my.
See, I even learned my lesson when I let Rex fly my ship. I was like, okay, everyone's flying on my ship for once, so things should be fine. And then Rex goes and crashes my ship instead.
No, your ship decided to disassemble when I was told to go back and get Viking.
I'm gonna fuck.
You had to have gone back and got him if you hadn't left him in the first place. Yes, I am rehashing all of this just for the fun of it.
Because if you
I can
also remember,
like the
I came back with my own ship and picked up Viking again, and my ship fell apart when he touched it.
Proving that it was you.
Proving that it was
proving that
Viking.
it was Viking.
No, because Viking never got on my ship.
Yep.
It broke before you got to
He
him.
looked at it.
Fucking hell, now I wish I would have been there.
I mean, it was streamed, so you could go
No,
back and
I
watch
don't
it.
think that one was streamed.
I feel like it was.
Now,
Maybe
what
not.
if
That was one
I
of the late
still-
night shenanigans that just continued on after stream.
One of the
Ooh,
things that I
possibly,
still
possibly.
remember from like the first few streams I joined when I first got like, I think I had like, you gave me that million. Almost 2 days later, I had 20 mil. I got my first heavy fighter.
All I
And I
recall,
fucking-
like, you and Viking both picked up the game, started out. I took you guys on a cargo run that took like 10 times as long just to pick you guys fucking up. Cargo was loaded and everything. And then, like a week later, we finally meet up again in game, and you're like, "Yeah, I got 6 billion." What?
In my defense, I was flying a scorpion while you were doing fucking bounty hunts.
Like,
You didn't notice shit.
yeah, because I'm focusing on taking out the enemies that are gonna the right
Yeah, and
red marks
and
on my
somehow-
HUD.
And somehow my ship focused on taking out your wing.
Yeah. I am so glad that the fucking Vanguard does not lose its engines as easily.
Oh
You know
god,
what? Maybe
still
I should
remember
keep
that.
with the
need another
Vanguard
Vanguard.
instead of going with the Shiv, just because the engines are more on the body.
I still remember that. I was flying sideways in a scorpion because I was trying to keep a target on my HUD, and all of a sudden I just feel myself fly into something, look at stream and see Rex having like half losing control, and he lost a wing because I flew into him at about 300 meters a second.
And because I was in a heavy fighter. it's
Rookie
just
numbers, gotta
ting.
get those up.
Yeah, but what I was confused about, it was heavy fighter against heavy fighter. Because the Scorpion is also a heavy fighter.
Are they really?
Yeah, the Scorpion's a heavy fighter.
Yep, it is classed as a heavy fighter. 3 mil, let's go.
Look at you, Mr. Moneybags. So this time it's coming from Shock to pull the streamer privilege, right?
By the time he gets to the point where I'll be beyond that.
If you ever get back into the game, sir,
My guy,
Count
I'll
your
be.
chickens
Oh
before they
god, we have
hatch.
a raid.
Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to the banter that is us idiots playing Star Citizen. How
While
we all
two idiots
doing? What
playing
were we
Star
playing?
Citizen.
What were we playing? Yeah, 2 of us are playing Star Citizen. Speed Bump here, I mean Void, traded in his only ship.
he unbought the
Okay.
game, as Rex put it.
He unbought the game.
I managed
I was
to
playing
unbuy
Arc
the
Raiders.
game.
Nice, nice. Not my cup of tea, but hey, each their own.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you got the loot you were looking for.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Oh.
This is fine. We got this.
Collision.
How is Void seeing all of this before I do?
Because I have the stream on my main stream.
No, but like, I've got. Oh, it's probably between Twitch and YouTube. It's
I was
probably a
gonna
higher-
say,
Yeah.
So one
Why
of
are you
you still
watching on
support me on the
YouTube?
platform that actually gives me money, the other one doesn't.
I mean, I can switch. That's not the question. Well, I can just have both running.
I mean, that is the power play.
Okay, hold on.
That way,
It
when
is
ads run on
viewership,
one, you
though.
go to the other.
This one.
Who needs an ad
Like-
blocker when people stream to multiple platforms at the same time?
That's true.
What the hell is that chat? Why does it just go all the way?
What?
The YouTube chat that's never used. It's just
Yeah,
Yeah.
the YouTube
Streamlabs.
YouTube chat that just keeps expanding.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, hopefully Arc Raiders went well. Hopefully you got whatever you were looking for, or at least had some good games. I play a variety of games, and I do the talkie thing somewhat okay.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
Most of the times it's just, hey, he did something dumb. Oh.
I assume having your chat up does not count as a viewer.
I'm confused with the YouTube chat.
Very somewhat.
I want out, please.
It's what? What are you experiencing that I am not? Because it's like
It is a literal gray box that takes up half my screen.
Oh, just click the X. If you don't want the
I
chat up.
can't. It doesn't appear.
Oh well, that's a skill issue. There should be a X on the top right. You need to
Yeah,
get rid of
the
it.
X that should be there is not there. What is happening to my tech today? What did I do?
Did you make your sacrifice?
No, I forgot that shit.
Well, there's your problem. You upset the tech gods. You didn't make your sacrifice. You might want to do that before your magic smoke escapes your computer.
What the fuck is this turning into?
Look, we already discussed the Star Citizen cult. Now we are getting into the tech cult.
Have you guys never heard that of, like,
No, I have. That's the problem.
I was gonna say, that's like apparently an old joke of many people of when a computer goes pop, that puff of smoke, they'll just look at the person, oh, you let the magic smoke out. Now it's never gonna work.
To be fair, as long as the capacitor doesn't fry everything else along with it, it should actually be decently replaceable.
Not, Chuck, how many people do you know would even think to, try and replace that, let alone be skilled enough to pull it off?
The 15-cent capacitor versus buying a $300. Yes, I understand. I do know.
The sense of
Society and its downfall. To be fair, it'd probably be more like 75 cents. The current
Like-
economy.
I'm pretty sure in most cases, if it's under warranty when it happens and it's not your fault,
Oh, if it's,
i.e.
if it's under warranty, 100% send it in for warranty.
Yeah, but Shock, where I'm going with that is the fact that I'm pretty sure the manufacturer doesn't even redo the capacitor. They just send you a whole new board.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
They generally what they'll do is they'll scrap the old one for parts, and then it's easier just to have someone test the parts that are working and keep those and throw away the broken stuff than it is to repair, generally. Unless they
Keep it
have
up.
like
You
a...
were on the main YouTube page for no reason. Is YouTube really that
Hey!
slow?
That's... Well, sometimes the algorithm... I can't even English. The algorithm will just randomly pick someone. And
The
put them
AI
on the main.
overlords will be like, hey,
You, in particular, you get subscribers today.
I mean, I'll take it. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna make the jokes.
True, true.
That's just part of my charm. Which also means I should probably, do the plug thing of letting people know that we do stream on both Twitch and YouTube. So, whatever you prefer. As much as I joke around of one platform I'm monetized on, the other I'm not yet. In time, it'll be both.
The running joke, the reason why we were saying that is because I had a Twitch, and so I used to watch him on Twitch, and then I deleted my Twitch account. So it's been a running joke that I stopped supporting him.
Yep.
But,
Oh, fuck yeah.
there is context behind that.
Shock even turned around and was like, you wear the pink armor and bring your pink ship out for a stream, and I'll pay you for it. And I did it, and he still hasn't paid up.
That's not my fault! It won't let me. I tried. I don't actually know if I still have those. I should check. I don't. It just gave it to me and was like, "Here, have these. Give it to someone." I was like, "Okay." There's only one person that I would do this for.
Oh my!
That was not a double. Oh, come on.
It is so easy to get you going. Like,
well, so it's easy to get me going. It's hard to make me actually properly. I'll get very emphatic, but
oh,
to make me properly rage, it does take effort.
even more so when you tell people that are doing it are doing it just out of
On purpose.
everyone getting a laugh. Like, it's not meant in any intent.
Why are only 3 of my guns?
Well, did you only turn 3 of them on?
Apparent. Game?
Is it
let's-
still attached? Have you
As
just
far as
randomly
I can
lost a
tell.
gun? Oh.
Is that why one of these is not powered? Wait. What is 63? Wait a second. I think it's fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
You sure?
I'm running cargo.
How you two are not even questioning why I'm so silent.
I mean, I figured you were making bad life choices, like trading in your only ship.
Or buying a new
off.
pack.
I am not going to buy a new pack. I am currently just.
I'm gonna hold you to
pacified
that.
here.
If you end up buying a new pack, I will make fun of you for it.
God.
Have at it, I'm not.
Later
You have
on,
to spend
Void's
the-
just gonna be sitting there like, yeah, I could have saved like 50% on this pack, but Chuck threatened me to hold me to not buying any more packs. Years later.
Years later, he still holds it against me.
I'm not in Stanton. I don't care about Stanton markers. I want pyro markers. You stupid GPS.
So Rex, how much money do you have?
Hey, Shock, how much rep do you have with Headhunters?
Probably more than you, with the way your luck is going. I am rank 1.
Yeah, I'm rank 3.
Yeah, way to go. You're high rep with the bad guys.
Who I've also been selling drugs for. I mean, legitimate business products. And I can tell the kids just walked into the house because they're being
Crazy.
obnoxious. Technically, it's May 2 for. It's like, there's no school today, so the kids are home. So the fact that, it hasn't been a lot of yelling and screaming is a win.
Fair enough. So my plan legitimately is I'm trying to make enough to actually buy the Hermes, because then I will be in a place where I can help other people.
I mean, my plan was to use the free ships that you get from DefenseCon to make enough to purchase something decent for doing stuff. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
the game has been fuck you, fuck your life,
Yeah.
fuck your plans.
If I had super grinded out with the Ironclad, I could have made more, but there's only so much grinding I'm willing to do.
Well, that, and it was a day 1 free rental. Where that's going to come in handy is, remember, the last 2 days of DefenseCon, every ship is supposed to be rentable.
Yeah, I'm going to be running hella cargo when that comes around.
Honestly, Shock, I'm almost thinking of going the route of when that last day hits, pool our money, and whatever we have after that rental's up, 50-50 it.
Yeah. I'd be down for that.
Because whoever can spend the time, run that cargo, and flip that fast enough, it could be major profits for us. And it's a free rental.
Well, and the other side of that coin is that it's more enjoyable if we both have ships that are useful. It's more enjoyable to play.
And this is the kind of gameplay that they can't stop because there's no duping needed. It's okay, I've got this much money, you got this much money, let's pool it, invest it in cargo, and start flipping.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is that you can give me... We can do reverse streamer privilege, because we're going to be doing streamer stuff, and I can actually be running the busy work cargo stuff and making a ton of money, and then we can come together and actually do stuff with that money.
Yeah, well, you also know, I will sit there and do a stream where we're just running cargo. Yes, it's more of the boring side of Star Citizen, but a lot of the times...
It is the only way to effectively make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, too, a lot of the times, let's be real here, the entertainment value is more in our banter, I think, than the gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, what is this here? 2 people playing Star Citizen and 1 person playing FNF.
Void, you and me
Yes.
went out mining with 2 rented golems, and it started
Okay,
the
yeah,
speed
right.
bump meme. Like,
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, but there's just Star Citizen is its enjoyment comes from the moments. When it works, when the game can be beautiful, I give you that good laugh. And that is something that a lot of people have said too, is when everything falls together and you get those moments, that is what really makes Star Citizen stand apart right now. And it's sad that it's refined to moments.
Yeah. Perhaps one day. I do still believe that it has the potential to be one of the best games out there. It's just
It has potential.
they,
Will it
they
reach
keep tripping over their own feet
Yeah,
as
that
they're trying to get to that.
Yeah. has potential. I can like honestly, with where it sits now, it is still one of the kind of better space games in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean that's why I continue to play it even with all the issues.
Like even Starfield, for instance, like that one, on paper, it sounded amazing. It sounded like it was gonna pull me right in. A second the story basically went, yeah, this is Fallout and Skyrim mashed together in space. I was like, now I'm done.
Yeah.
Like,
I should, after I sell this cargo, I should have a little bit of overhead if you do need, like, 200k. That could probably help.
I mean, shock. When do I usually ask for money? That I'm not actually, like, joking around.
Well, I just mean, like, if it would legitimately help you speed up your cargo runs.
I don't care.
How was that? How was that right after that stream where you found out I had 6 billion? So if I'm having a bad day, I'm gonna call you, okay? That were your words.
Uh-oh.
My guy.
Yes, but boy, what I mean by that in the fact of like having a bad day, like
He
if
meant
I
like
had
losing everything.
that cargo run that I just did where I was left with 6k, if it had pulled the same bullshit where it popped me out into a rock and took me out, I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
That is
Well, that's what-
bad day
so-
scenario. That's what. Yeah, no, I could. I could
My
use
plan with the
100,000.
Hermes is to not actually continue to scale up. I mean, I will once we get the whole B, but at this point, I'm not gonna keep buying larger and larger cargo
The whole
ships
B?
because
the
I don't have
whole
to
B.
continue investing.
The whole
Can't get over that thing. No, I want it.
Yeah,
You know it was a
I hope
meme,
it gets
right?
better.
Yes, but if they make it into like just a meme vehicle, I am buying it.
The
Oh,
worst-
you're talking about the April Fools.
Yes.
I never actually watched that.
Okay, shock. They put antenna on it and made the cargo grid flapping wings.
Oh,
Like I would not be surprised if they did list that thing for sale. It would be one of their better selling ships just because people would buy it for the what the fuck factors.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine sitting there at a station and seeing a cargo ship coming in with its cargo flapping on its wings in space?
in this game, it wouldn't be all that surprising.
You know?
No,
you know
in
what
this
they
game,
could do?
especially with how it's been some days, you just think it wasn't just.
I just think it was
regular
broken.
Yeah.
You know what they could do if they do it? Just give it a hover mode and make the wings go insanely fast if you activate it.
No. Personally, I like the what was it? Hull XXXXXX.
Oh god,
XL.
that
It just fucking kept going.
There is another There's a whole
thing
D that
literally
is
could
planned.
reach from Stanton to
Yeah.
Pyro without using a warp gate.
There's unironically a whole D that is
Oh,
planned.
they
that is
said
gonna be, like,
themselves they are planning to do the whole alphabet with the whole series. But they
I mean,
the
just
whole
sat
E is
there
gonna be
and
the biggest of them
memed
all.
on the fucking, like, what
ridiculous.
ridiculous thing can we do for each letter?
They will have to stop eventually because they will get to a point where a single person could destroy the entire economy in the game with a single cargo run.
Like, the Hull Z? The zombie ship?
Like even down to like all H. Because think about if each one is a multiplicative of the previous one.
They've set the bar in such a way that they're gonna run into problems rather quickly. Heck, they kind of already are. Let's face it.
The whole C, if it was more available to get and use, it would probably already be causing problems.
Yeah, but the
Next
problem
thing we
is
know,
with the
the
Hull
whole-
C currently is very few places even hold enough to fill its cargo,
Yeah.
and even on top of that, more so still, very few can accept that much of one cargo.
Yeah, so they're filling a single person is filling it so that an entire server's worth of people are unable to sell or
People
purchase
are-
cargo.
People
The-
are making content.
Like,
for-
the main
no.
saving
Yeah.
grace on that is the fact that you have to be at a station to unload that thing.
Yeah. You could theoretically you could hover in the air and have someone else unload it for you on the ground, but there's very few people that would actually do that.
Not only that,
Well,
I
actually,
think
I don't
you
know
run
that it
into
can fly in
issues.
atmosphere.
well, the weight it would have an issue with, but not only that, the range on the lifts and that, like the max lift and that, I don't think it would hit the top of the grid. think
You would need that. That's where you would use like an Argo tractor. You would have to use.
I
something like
honestly
that
think
too.
the only way you can do something like that is to have the Hull C up in orbit and come down with even like a raft or something.
Yeah, it would be like a 6-person crew kind of thing. Which means it would have to be really worth doing. Yeah, it would be a whole thing. Yeah, out of my way, NPCs. .3, nice.
So if I really wanted to, I could go get a raft right now.
But why raft when have hermits? I think I may single-handedly
And
be...
it sounds like I need to be right back because the kids are being. Sounds like they're fucking trying to kill one another.
Oh
I
god.
I see.
So, I'll be right back. You guys got chat.
We will take great care of them, don't you worry.
we'll take great care of Chad.
Oh. Chad, you're in charge of Shock.
You're in charge of Shock. How does that work?
Yeah, Shock, what I was trying to say, people are speculating of a concept for a whole M just being a whole fucking flying hospital.
Well, so the thing is, the whole series is It's specifically cargo.
Cargo. Yeah, I know, but people saying because of the M. Medical.
Oh, M for medical.
Yeah.
I do like.
Would be a step up, but
I like
wouldn't
Darkness's idea of like the other ones just having like more turret positions and stuff. That
that
be a
would
good
be
way
actually
of-
better. Yeah.
Yeah, like they're bigger, they're more expensive, but they have faster quantum drives, more fuel,
Mm.
maybe a little bit more cargo capacity, but like they're just more capable in general.
I mean, from the looks of things, the whole E, like the concept whole E, has twice the space of the fucking whole C.
Oh, the whole E was the one I was thinking of, not the whole D. Yeah, the whole E.
Why do we need that?
That's a great question. That's a really good question. I have a feeling that that's not gonna happen until like the Bunny Merchant Man.
It is
does.
not gonna happen for a while now, because the next thing that they are planning to release is the oh shit, what was
Burn.
it?
I
Well,
think
they-
the Anvil. The Anvil.
not the anvil, but there was another thing that was meant for like whole mining expeditions. It's a giant ass ship.
Oh, the Orion.
I think the Orion, but there's
My brother has one of the has in heavy quotations has one of those. Yeah, that's.
yeah, that's the next thing that they're planning to
I
finally get
just,
done.
The problem is they'll have to add things for a ship that size to mine. Because, like, there's no
Like-
point in using a ship that large to mine
Right?
the stuff we currently have.
That thing is like, if you take, what's the biggest mining ship again? Shit, as of right now, in the means.
The Argo Mole would be the largest one.
Yeah. That thing's like 10 times the size of a mole.
Yeah.
It is meant for mining, processing, and crafting at the same time.
I guess, and the processing part does make it more attractive to be able to process stuff yourself. That's actually a huge deal.
Yeah, because you
Um.
pay like nothing from processing the materials. Except for the
Yeah.
fuel.
The fact that you can cut out the middleman there is big. And we will probably have players paying discounted prices to have other people process their stuff and all that.
Yeah, that's like the other thing. It gives the players more opportunities to just purchase shit under each other.
Yeah, if they made the larger whole seas or the larger whole series ships like customizable ones that like follow the same basic pattern but like can do different things, that would be cool.
Yeah. Rex
they
came
could
back
do,
at
like,
a time where he just hears this.
Yeah.
I mean, being a parental unit.
The-
What they could do is like the whole E could be like a ultra wide, so instead of it being like just longer, it could be wider and it could have like a different layout and possibly could be used like as a bulk vehicle transport or something.
It could be wider, huh?
What?
Well,
What are you implying?
you want the ship to be extra thick, do you?
It's a stick. What do you?
Oh.
I mean, he has a point.
No, he doesn't.
Have a point.
Oh.
I'm not choosing sides on this. No.
You don't want chat to know how thick you want your ships? Oh.
No. What the?
I hate you guys.
Yeah, you keep coming back.
It's like, oh, I don't know why. I don't know why I do this to myself.
Well, that's it. A lot of these ships don't even necessarily have concept art. So we don't know exactly how they're going to go about them.
The airport, your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Time to go start shooting shit.
You gotten sick of cargo?
I was only planning to do the one run.
We should run, since we have access to the Polaris, we should be running the Combat Gauntlet and making the 300k.
Except for the fact that you need like 8 people to run that ship properly.
We got 2 people. 2 people, 2 Polaris. That'll work.
American math.
It would work if we were on a Perseus. I don't know about Polaris. It depends on how quickly the PDCs can kill the smaller stuff while we use the main gun to take out the other Polaris.
You do realize they've also been making changes on a lot of that kind of stuff too, to make it actually less appealing for people to sit there and one-man those ships.
Oh yeah, which I am very appreciative of. I totally been supportive of that. I'm surprised you're grabbing the Scorpius and not the M80. You just want to try it?
What I'm
Try
gonna
out
do,
different
I'm gonna
ships,
do...
and the M80, like, yeah, it was all right, but it's kind of lacking in my opinion. Like,
Really?
I find because of its lack of maneuverability being a heavy, it loses too much on the side of its DPS. Like, you can't stay on target. for a
Oh, I
while,
see what you're saying.
and it's running fewer guns than, say, something like the it's running bigger guns.
It's
but they
2
need
size
to
5s
hit.
and 2 size 4.
Yeah, but okay, look at like
I
the ship.
no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
It's for me, it's not a nice fit.
So, I mean, and that's understandable. I'm coming from the perspective of I was running the Corsair as a heavy fighter, so
Yeah, where
for me
I
it's
was
just
running,
all around upgrade.
and I was running the Vanguard as a heavy
Vanguard.
fighter, and that thing, I pretty much, because of its 5 cannons on the front, and I had them set up right. It didn't shoot individual shots. It shot a beam.
Yeah.
So,
Game? Why no control ship? That was really weird.
because you haven't paid for that expansion.
It was like acting like one of my engines was missing.
Yeah, because you didn't pay for that expansion.
Soldier, like the contract said, we got
I mean, my current plan is when I finally get basically get back to playing, when that gets sorted out, is do a small cargo mission and rent a Caterpillar.
Here's the funny thing about that.
Just rent the Hermes, honestly.
Or the
No,
Hermes.
here's the funnier part on that. As long as you get back on during DefenseCon, the Caterpillar was one of the ships you could rent.
Right!
This is true.
I rented the
Well,
Caterpillar
but at that
for
point,
2
just
days
use
for
the
free.
Ironclad.
Oh, fuck it hell, I forgot about that.
Well, and that's
Well, and we
That's
still
the-
have.
honestly, if it wasn't for DefenseCon with all the stuff that's going on right now, issue-wise, I probably would have went, you know what? I'm just going to take a break from Star System. But with the reset and DefenseCon going on, I need to kind of save every penny I can. I'm trying to take advantage of those 2-day free rentals to use them to make my bigger money.
Which I think they did that intentionally. I think they were like, well,
No, anytime
at the same time.
anytime they've done any of these events, the people running the events, whatever company it was, whether it was DefenseCon or Fleet Week or whatever, there was always free rentals from different.
No. What I'm saying is, I think they timed the event with the wipes so that it's like people have access to these ships to help them get started back again.
Maybe, but I don't think so. Like, it was probably to a degree of, hey, help our community out, help them be a little happier about this upcoming wipe. Sure. But honestly, I think it's more the fact of just the wipe needed to happen.
Yeah,
Like,
annoying as it was.
well, because of all the duping and everything else that was happening, it was pretty much to the point where they came out with a new ship and no one needed to swipe the card because everyone had tens of billions of dollars.
Yeah.
I want to, I feel like the last wipe happened like 4.5 or something like that. So it's not a bad thing. Let people have new ships. Yeah. The problem is the economy itself was getting really screwed up. Like, I think the last actual reset that I know of would have been before Pyro released. So they had all the issues that had occurred during Pyro and like stuff like that.
No sign of the target.
Like, when they originally announced the wipe, they were like, your blueprints aren't getting wiped, your what the fuck's his name?
But Wikello.
Yeah, Wikello stuff wasn't getting wiped, and of course the stuff you paid for wasn't getting wiped, which I don't feel like they really need to announce that it wasn't getting wiped, but people are dumb.
Well, I mean,
Picking up the target.
they do have like 3 different places that they remind you at any point that they could wipe
Yeah.
your purchases. So it does make sense for them to make sure that they're clear on that.
But as soon as they announced that, everyone that was sitting there doing duplication glitches and that turned around and started duplicating the Wikello stuff. Like,
Yeah, they
within
just changed
24 hours. And they
It
just
was
went-
probably just easier to duplicate other stuff, but then when it became a matter of that was the only thing that was worth duplicating, then they just started doing that instead.
Yeah. So then they were like, "Yo, nope, we're now taking that out as well." This is where I probably should have changed into lighter armor for the G's, but we don't need to see
Probably.
in color.
Wait, that makes a difference?
Now, yes, they started implementing the soft classes.
Oh my god. Oh no. And I use heavy armors sometimes.
Well,
Get wrecked.
the idea is that you're actually, they've always said the idea is you're supposed to kind of plan out. Like, you're supposed
And so
to,
you can't just run around in nothing but
Yeah.
heavy armor the entire time. It makes
people
sense.
were doing. Like,
I mean, I did it.
Yeah. I still do it. I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. It just means that you can't fight and your ship as well, which is a good trade-off, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes sense, because it's realistic. Like, if you're wearing 300 pounds of heavy armor in real life, and you try to do those high G maneuvers, you're gonna crush your sternum and die.
Shields damaged.
Oh, we decided we're not gonna do that spin anymore? That it wasn't working? A little too late.
Alright, 3 point. I got a text.
Game, you'll find that I did neutralize them, thanks. But
Apparently
okay.
you did not neutralize them enough.
Apparently.
Armies is 7.2. Alright, so I have the starting money, so if we do 7, we divide that by, we'll just do a flat 650.
See, really?
11 runs. In 11 runs, I can have a punch. It'll actually be like more like 10 or actually probably be closer to 9. I already have some. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. And that's only counting. That's only counting half of the money I'm making because I'm doing a double run, and that's 9 runs of just doing Laranite, but I'm also doing Hephaestonite the other direction. So I'm not wasting any flight time.
That's your part, money. Shock's gonna get on DPS calculator again.
Okay, do not stop. I will not take the slander.
Oh, what? You finally moved it all over to a spreadsheet again?
No.
That's on your phone and open all the time?
I really was serious about not upgrading all the ships now that we have. I'm making component sheets for all of the ships I plan to get and updating the old ones, but I'm not planning on actually buying all of that stuff this time.
Seeing that there's blueprints now for most of those parts, and a lot of the ones you're gonna are to be found in blueprint
yes.
forms?
But also the fact that I can instantly claim stuff is supremely helpful. And I don't want to give that up by upgrading the ship. And I also don't want to pay for it. So there'll be a few ships that I do that for. And
So you instant claim and have the parts printed. It's just a night of mining every once in a while, probably. Goddamn Japanese pilots!
oh, Spicy Rex. Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting to see with the crafting and the mining and all of that. I don't know how much of that I'll be.
I mean, either way,
It's just
I'm
not-
going to be doing more of it because it's more ways to save money.
Yeah, it's just not the part of the game that I enjoy.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I don't care for it much either, but if it's similar to how that was for, like, the armor and that, for how little you'll need, then one mining night could last you months.
Yeah, and I am planning on doing some for the armor.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, you even saw I was getting excited when I got the Coder blueprint.
Yeah.
Because, like, actually,
no,
like-
we're working for the headhunters. I don't want to work for them. Ooh, shiny
Okay.
armor.
Okay. Just because I had a moment of weakness
Uh-huh.
doesn't mean I completely abandoned my morals.
So guys, just get out the buffing kit and polish a nice set of armor, make it nice and shiny, and you get Shock to do anything.
Well, not any.
You good there, boy?
I don't think he is. Just gonna go out on a limb and say I don't think he is.
Swear to God, every time. You just had to time it so perfectly that you say that the second I get out of a song. So you hear the full thing.
Look, what a man will do for a shiny set of armor is between him
Shut
and
up!
the person selling him the armor.
Oh, I'll be back.
I think I killed Void.
Oh. Die, die, die! No, I was not a Reaper main when I played Overwatch. Actually, funny enough, Reaper was one of the ones I honestly didn't care for. Mainly because
I
his weapon was
never got a
shotguns.
chance to play Overwatch.
Oh, it's free to play now.
The first one?
The first one became the second one that then became the first one again.
I see. Well, I don't want to touch the second one with the 10-foot pole. So.
Good, because the second one doesn't exist anymore. It's only the first one. Overwatch became Overwatch 2 and then went back to Overwatch. And within
Interesting.
there, when it went to Overwatch 2, it became free to play as well.
Huh. I'll
Yeah,
have to
like
look.
it's
I thought when they started adding a whole bunch of new characters, they started getting really ridiculous with some of them. So I,
oh yeah,
Oh,
100%. And they were getting right out there and annoying their community to the point of where they went, oh, we've done a dumb. We should fix this. And that's when it went from Overwatch 2 back to Overwatch.
oh, I see.
I think it still has a lot of the extra heroes and all the ridiculous fucking skins and everything else. Personally, I'm of the mindset, though, too, when a game that was originally pay to play that doesn't announce at some point it's going free to play, like, say, Path of Exiles, they literally said, hey, you can buy the game now in early access, but when it comes out, when it hits 1.0, it's going free to play. That's some people making a choice on it. But games like Overwatch, PUBG, and probably also a few others, those are the ones that come to... Oh, Rainbow Six Siege. They came out as $60 games, which a lot of them I picked up at like $60 or whatever, and then many years later went free to play. They should be giving those people that paid for it some of that back.
They'll never do that, but I was more interested in it when it had a paywall behind it, because that filters out a lot of the nonsense that happens with a lot of free-to-play games and like just battle royale games and like team
I
versus
mean,
team games and stuff.
Especially with like Overwatch. Honestly, their freaking microtransactions were so aggressive and everything like that. It did not feel like it should have been a pay game to begin with. Like it.
Yeah, if there was really
pay
bad
$60,
microtransactions.
pay $60, and then they pretty much had it loaded as if it was like a free to play. Like there was just skins galore, the chests, everything else. Heck, for a while there, it was in the spotlight, and part of what got people annoyed was all the loot chests and that.
Yeah.
They got in some trouble and looked out for gambling.
I will never. I pretty much will never give a game money if it's going to try to sell me like gambling stuff.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. Oh, the irony. saying
I
that
was
while
wondering
playing
when
with-
he was going to say that. To be fair, there is no such thing as a microtransaction with Star Citizen. It is all macro. So big transactions, big monies. Does that make it
With
better?
Star
No,
Citizen,
but
most, like, pretty much all of it with Star Citizen is you know what you're purchasing outside of when you purchase the stuff labeled concepts. Like,
yeah, which I will forever make
With,
fun of people for
like
doing.
Overwatch, it was swipe the card, get a box. You might get what you're looking for.
Yeah, that's which I hate that on some levels. Because that is just straight gambling.
I would put Star Citizen more in the classification of where like GTA Online would say. You don't have to buy the shark card.
Yeah, Lego, so this is a weird tangent. Lego started doing that where they would sell minifigures in mystery packs. And I thought it was a cool concept then, but now looking back, like that was literally just child gambling. It's like, hey little Timmy, we're gonna sell you this mystery package and it might have something you want in it. Now, the idea there was that, like, it's a Lego minifigure, and as a child, they're gonna enjoy it, whatever it is, but...
Here's the funnier thing here, Shock. Because I feel like that one was more like the early 2000s thing. I remember it before that. Surprise bags in convenience stores for candy. For $1.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that...
Either way you slice it, in a sense, as much as people might not want to admit it, there has kind of always been a form of child gambling. Because surprise bags in convenience stores with toys and shit. Technically speaking, Kinder eggs.
Yeah.
If you don't know what is in the thing that you are purchasing,
well,
it
and
can
there are
be taken
countries,
as a form of gambling.
There are countries that require them to actually tell you what is inside the Kinder Egg, because it is illegal for them to sell it to children and just like in general stores and stuff.
And then there's the
now,
US
I think
that
that's a
can't
little
even have
extreme.
and then there's the US that can't even have the toy in the thing because they keep choking on the pod.
They did change that, by the way. That's not a thing anymore. So the issue there is that the way that the FDA is set up is that you can't have a choking hazard inside of something else. So the issue is that someone would bite into the egg not knowing there was something in it, and then they would choke on it. Did that actually happen a lot? Probably.
Probably.
Not. But, well, not enough for it to be like, this is killing people, we've got like this whole big thing. But it was enough of a legitimate concern that they were like, okay, we do have to do something about this. So that is why that was a thing. It wasn't just some arbitrary.
Shock. As far as I'm aware with it, there was one instance that, and maybe it's the fact that that one instance went to fucking court, but
That's probably what happened. I've not looked super far into it.
liquid
I just know
container may contain hot liquid
Yeah.
on your fucking
That
coffees.
That was a judge making a terrible ruling. That wasn't even a judicial issue. That was just the judge failing it. Did you get something for surprise by executor executors? Yeah, with a digital good, it's a bit different. But the thing is that the digital goods are the way that most countries look at them is that they're valued the same way.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a mystery, like a physical mystery box, it's the same if it's a digital mystery box. There's not a ton of nuance there. There's starting to be more with some of the laws and stuff, and I will give the UK credit, they have actually started to look at some of that more, but there's a lot of places where they just consider it the same exact thing.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, it wouldn't matter. Companies wouldn't try to scam you out of stuff.
And yes, 100% there's the whole, swipe the card, have it now.
Oh yeah.
Like, I, right. Like, let's see here. And yes, I'm not saying, like, I'm not gonna do this in the sense, stating a saving case here for Star Citizen. Pledge store, ships and vehicles.
Could you imagine what
Lowest
would
to
happen if Star
highest.
Citizen started doing a mystery box? Pay $1,000 and you'll get a ship that's either worth $20 or $4 million.
Here we go. The Caterpillar, a ship that even Void himself brought up. Bring up that page. Swipe the card, buy it now. We might as well say $500 when tax is done. Grind that out in game. $13 mil. That's what, Shock, you would say? A month for
Like-
someone like us?
A month if you're like really grinding it out, you could do that in like a week.
Yeah, maybe a week. Yeah.
But for a reasonable amount of playtime, easily you could do that within a month.
I was gonna say, for those working a 9 to 5, a month, 2 months.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable to me.
Like,
Yeah, I I want to believe that the prices are so expensive to support the development, but at the same time, I do strongly believe that if the prices were cheaper, more people would spend money on it, and more people would be willing to do it, and it would not only balance out, they would make more money in the long run.
Yeah, but
That's an outside perspective. I don't have access to all of their internal stuff. Alright, is this Laranite that I am moving currently?
oh yeah, no, I'm not.
Yes.
I was using the Caterpillar as an example, as a ship that is both right now on the pledge store that you can swipe the card for, and can buy in game. That was the whole reason I used the Caterpillar as the example.
Yeah,
I'm more of the idea of, like, I'm more of the mind frame of buy the cheapest starter pack, kind of figure out where you want, like, what you like to do, have a ship on restarts that relatively works for that's starting end, and work from there. But as also someone who streams, I do bring up the pledge store quite often to kind of just show people.
Your vehicle has been moved to authority.
yeah, and the thing with it being safe from resets is I go back and forth with my opinion on that, because in some ways that is, from a psychological perspective, that creates a huge amount of pressure on a person to want to buy it from the store.
I killed everything. Game, what do you mean I haven't? That's fucking
So I
missions again.
like, obviously, if you're paying real money for it, you should not just lose it on the way. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, but
Honestly,
I do have
Shock,
issues
you wanna
with
know
it
where
as
I
a selling
think
pitch.
why they have it worded the way they do? For if they, like, say you swipe the card for a ship that's in concept, but by the time it comes out, it is completely different and therefore not
Yeah.
technically what you paid for, but it is what that ship had become. I feel like it's kind of that whole
They
almost
have
in that
to
same
protect themselves
field
legally.
as with like Steam of you are not buying a game, you are buying a license that is there now. Right?
Yeah, and that license can be revoked. Like, you're not.
It's legal
entitled to
jargon.
always have it.
Like,
It is legalese.
I don't think by good standing that they would turn around and unnecessarily take everyone's chips so no one that could currently play the game couldn't play the game and still have the game going.
I think if they started doing that, if they wiped ships that people paid for with real money, or they like significantly changed them or something, I think they would run a very major risk of a huge chunk of their player base not only like stop playing, but pursue legal issues. And while most of those would get thrown out of court based off of all the TOSs and stuff that you sign when you make those purchases, that's still a lot of lawyer fees and stuff, and that would be more than enough to kill the company.
Like,
What? Because you not only would you lose your income, but you would then be actively hemorrhaging funds. So it's there. I do feel like there is a decent amount of safety in that if I purchase a ship from the pledge store, like, they're not gonna one day randomly be like, never mind, you can't have that ship anymore.
yeah.
I don't think they will ever do that, but
Like,
people do need to understand that that is entirely a possibility.
The speed bump has returned.
Welcome back.
Of course.
honestly, like, what I think it's kind of saving their ass on is something like, say, my Aurora Mark 1 that is still showing in my thing. they have announced that they're sunsetting that ship. They have come out with the Mark II because that was an early ship. It's not meeting what they want from the game, and they just completely redesigned it. If that disappeared, but there was an Aurora Mark II in its place, that to me makes sense because it was literally we have discontinued. We're not even keeping that code in the game anymore. Here's the replacement of it.
To answer your question on that hypothetical, from a legal perspective, and I've looked into this, and not just for this game, but I can tell you from reading the TOS for this game, from a legal perspective, absolutely nothing happens to CIG. They could literally, in the next 5 minutes, they could shut down all of their servers and say, we are no longer providing the game service. And legally, nothing happens to them as far as their players are concerned. The only issue, the only caveat to that, is that they do have legal requirements to pay back their investors. And if they stop providing the game service, those investors are then entitled to force them through court to pay back their investments now and not later. And that would basically mean that CIG as a company would have to be sold, cut up, and dissected.
Liquidized. And I don't even think it would be worth that enough.
And Chris Roberts himself would probably lose a great deal of his own money in that process. But to answer your question, the people that have spent tens of thousands of dollars in ships and stuff, there is absolutely nothing they can do. There's a lot of people that are going around telling them that they can do something and that CIG can't just cut service like that, but it's just not true. You read the terms of service that you agree to, it's just not true.
The whole legal thing itself does get fucking messy, and then there's also, too, all those different lawyers that are like, oh no, they very much have a very strong case, or da-da-da.
Yeah. Well, and that's where, like, with the Stop Killing Games movement, that exact question is, they would still, well, Darkdays, you have to remember that 90-day refund would not apply to 99% of the ships that they bought, because they would have had to have bought them within those 90 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we are literally talking in the sense of, like, some of the people we know who are like, yeah, we first bought our package for Star Citizen back when all you got was a hangar to walk around in 10 years ago.
Yep. Yep.
Or however long it's been in the
I mean,
works.
my brother was one of those.
Yeah.
Or is, I should say, not was. He's not dead.
He's long given up on the
I
game. He regrets that purchase.
No, I won't speculate because he's obviously a family member, but I think he's kind of in between, where he's obviously not of the cult mentality, but he's also fully aware that the game can shut down at any point. Like, he's not hyper invested into it. He would be disappointed because he spent a lot of money on it, but
Yeah.
And in case you're curious, the only reason he doesn't play with us is because he's currently trying to get his computer to a degree that it can run Star Citizen again.
I was gonna say, is this the same brother who's working on a robot to automate the server room?
Yes. Yes, it is. Are you even surprised?
No, but I also at the same time. Mind you, you said yourself, both of your brothers are like major into like that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so
that's what they do for a living.
yeah, so, and I'm not sure how many. Like, I don't think we ever really talk about how many siblings but you have multiple. So I had like some form of odds of hitting the right one.
Yeah, so I have two brothers and a sister.
Yeah.
Well, I have a brother-in-law too, but like the actual siblings.
That's just...
Three of my siblings, my sister-in-law and both of my blood brothers, work in tech, doing high-level network management. And then my dad also, he's literally for longer than I've been alive, and since almost the beginning of the internet, has been working in tech, working for tech companies. So there is
Are you fucking kidding me right now, game?
What?
The mission I took is bugged out and not actually saying I completed it, even though I did. And then it's also not letting me take another one.
Oh, because I still have that. That's stupid.
Even though it's only one mission and you can accept up to 10 now.
Right. I wonder if that 10 is actually a 1 with an extra 0.
I mean, with players like Shock, who used to, take 20 missions and let other people do it for them unknowingly.
You could only accept like 2 of those missions at the same time, because it'll only display so many. It wasn't that bad.
Uh-huh. See how quick he was to confer the actual number? Like he had done it many times before and found out what that limit was?
Alright. Look, when you're making money and you're on the grind...
I pulled a Viking.
You did?
Yeah, I
Maybe
tapped.
the death will reset your
Oh,
contract.
fucking hell. You...
You can
In
even
the
see me trying to
scorpion.
correct it to actually swing in there, too.
The thing you should have done, full reverse, because you were not gonna make that.
I was actually
The-
in full reverse.
So the best, it's really hard to do, and I struggle to do it myself, so I'm not going to pretend like this is easy. The best thing to do is to turn on decoupled. I know that sounds like backwards logic, but to turn on decoupled, spin around, and heavy burn the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things I do when I go like 1,400 meters a
Because-
second.
End of the day, especially with the fighters, they have so much more thrust to move forward than they have any other direction.
Hey, yep. You gotta spin that ass around and use that thrust. Sorry,
No, my hope was to,
modified that sentence halfway through.
because of the angle I was coming in at, I was hoping to get it to kind of crawl back up enough so I swung in where I had a bit more space to hopefully slow down a bit.
But no.
Here's the
You're
worst
right.
I tapped the afterburner to get that little bit of a speed boost. That's just how quick it sends you.
So,
Mm.
I know Rex doesn't want me to keep going on about this, so I won't. So I just quick mention a misconception that a lot of people have is when you buy something from CIG, because it's classed as basically a donation, that you then are invested in the company. Legally, you are not an investor. There is a very different legal process to actually invest money legally into the company. It's literally the same as if you walked by someone and gave them cash. It's like there is no
They get funky about their
legal
wording.
investment. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
right,
please.
there are different companies that have different requirements for that, but in the UK and the
Hey!
US, which is the 2 major places, that is not the case.
Can I say something real quick?
What do you know?
Go for
Hitting
it.
the station fixed my missions.
And Darkness, for the first time, he didn't hit me.
Because you can't get in the game, or maybe I would have survived.
No, because Darkness said, "Hey Rex, watch out that speed
For the
bump
speed
is
bump."
too late."
Vehicle select.
See, if speed bump was there, we just have paste on the bottom of my ship and it would have been fine.
Your clean visit.
Yeah, Void, why weren't you doing your job? Come on now.
Okay.
Uh,
Change of topic. Oh, that shell. One thing I do really want to try that would be, in theory, fun to do on stream is the new fleet combat things. I don't actually know how to unlock them. I just straight up don't.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The whole new. Why is that the one that shows up first? I hope.
What?
Did that actually activate when I hit F? I don't think so because it's not chirping at me. So you know when you walk up to a seat, and it will usually be F to get in pilot seat?
Oh, you hit the self-destruct.
It decided that instead of saying that, it was gonna go on the terminal and go self-destruct button. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to double check, you can just hold backspace, let it start, and then hold backspace again to cancel it.
I mean, it should be fine.
It should be fine, he says 3 minutes before it, or 3 seconds before it explodes.
Worst case scenario, I become a Katy Perry song.
Something fire! I can't remember this spot. I like Darkness's comment. Don't worry, Rex. One day you'll be okay at the game.
And blackout. Yeah.
Point proven.
But Darkness, if I get good at the game, nobody's gonna want to watch.
This is true.
We already know that's why you guys come for Stationeers. Which, speaking of, Fritch is so happy that we're like, yep, no, we need to go into beer power.
And you didn't call the German.
Last I checked, you still have it on your wish list.
Yes.
That, and I really just... When I plan stuff out, I like to plan it out to have the group all together from the beginning. Not add people in as it goes.
Correct, you said that like half an hour ago. Not half an hour,
You
like
think
hours
Rex
ago.
remembers what he said half an hour ago? Come on now. We have been hoping he's gonna get good at the game for less real. Don't worry, it's not gonna happen. Look, they said it, not me.
Uh-huh.
I'm just laughing at it.
Oh, I even sit there and make jokes about, like, the stupid shit that I do on games sometimes. It's like, I'm smarter than that. Wait, am I?
Hey, at least your first order of business was not to ram a station, unlike me and Viking did.
Oh, fuck, it's the defending mission. Let's go. Oh, right. I still hate the whole call and ship, no missiles.
Yeah.
Once again, call in ship, go to use
No
missiles for
missiles.
combat. Missile rack empty. I just called it
They
in.
did. I can confirm they did significantly reduce the cost of missiles. It is still very expensive, but
I
they
was
did
gonna say,
reduce it. It's still really annoying though.
Oh, God, this ship also definitely needs fucking stagger fire. Okay. Well, too late for that now.
I didn't say good, I said okay. I would say he's decent. I think he's kind of in between okay and good, if I had to give him a rating.
Chalk's also seen it like on and off stream. There is definitely a factor of how much I look over to chat.
Yeah, when he's actually paying like full attention to just the game, there's definitely a difference. I will give him those positions.
Okay, where the fuck is your buddy? Let's go. Oh fuck, you little zippy little piece of shit. Let's get over here.
Get over here!
Exactly.
Why did that click? Oh, I didn't like that. That audio was crunchy.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
You like that smooth
Nice
audio
job
better?
keeping them alive.
Get off of my screen! I'm trying to switch the way my guns shoot.
I don't see a damn thing.
What is on your screen?
The guy.
The terminal that I keep clicking on to go put my guns on stagger fire. Buddy kept sending his transmission to.
Yeah, I really don't like that. That takes over your MFDs.
I mean, it
That
makes
should be like a
sense.
thing that pops up on your HUD somewhere. It makes sense, but I hate it on so many levels in so many different ways. And one of those days it will get me killed.
I mean, I get what they're going for. I do kind of like what they're going for. Quality of life line. A better way to do it. It's say on like that side screen that it just pop up on, because it's usually the same screen on every ship. At least in cases with this one where it's the tablets of sorts. Screen that pops up off the side.
Yeah.
A sliding screen.
Or something, yeah. How much did you pay Shock for that review, Rex? I don't know, let me check my bank account.
I'm supposed to pay Shock? He still hasn't paid me. The pink armor was worn. The pink ship was flown on stream.
Look, I promised you that I would give you the jewels. That was the promise, that was the deal. So I will still honor that deal. But YouTube has to let me do it first.
Oh.
Hold on a sec. Gotta do a scan.
Can we bring back phrasing?
What? I didn't say anything!
I said I would give you the jewels.
Okay, come on. That's not even like... Even out of context, that doesn't even sound like
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna give you what now?
that. Maybe that's a Canadian thing. Maybe that means something different than... going over my head at least.
Oh. Shock is too innocent, apparently. Too soft. He is a 2000s kid.
Rare instance where Shock retains innocence for once.
This is turning into a hell of a scrap. I dig it.
Wait, can I actually max load? I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm doing this for science. Can I load 8 instead of 18 containers? That would be huge. That would be stonks.
You can load unlimited containers on just the space needed. You do not need a cargo grid. That's what I learned from Rex.
Well, yes, but I'm trying to actually snap them to the grid.
Hey, listen,
oh yes,
okay.
Darkness. There is a drop going on. You should have a swarmy flight suit now.
If it will actually work for you, because mine, even though my Twitch is connected to my Star Citizen account, still will not give me. Where are you running? Where are you running?
Away. That's where he's running. That's 12. If I can fit 12 instead of 18, that would be baller. It should work. By all logical means, it should work. I just hadn't tried it yet.
And just because I've shown you the way, Void,
Think we're good.
of this cargo grid as a suggestion, doesn't mean it works for every ship.
This is true.
Okay, I didn't say shit then.
No game. Do not crash. No, this is a bad time.
Oh,
Well, so much
I
for
just
finishing
spent-
that mission.
So much money.
So, how's
Well, and
that
if it-
wallet, Shock?
If it crashed for you and me on different shards, that's the whole server going down. So that's not gonna be a server error. That's gonna be a server crash.
That is likely. How much did you just spend?
Like 2 mil.
2 mil of cargo gone.
That was at least 2.1 mil.
I
And I
got a
only
sound
had
for this, guys.
3 mil.
I have a sound. I think Shock just took some.
Emotional damage.
fuck, that's loud.
That's also turned down quite a bit.
Quick, rejoin. My queue is 15. No, faster. Faster, please, before the game forgets where I was and what I was doing.
But with that, we might as well call it here because the alarm did just go off,
Oh.
saying that it's that time. Shock needs to, go crawl up in a corner and into a ball, and
This is so
yeah.
much work.
So, if you're wanting a good laugh later, I recommend grabbing the Star Citizen role just for the Shock rants, because
Oh no.
they tend to be quite funny. But yeah, appreciate you guys joining in as much as Void. You couldn't really actually join the game.
I was here to talk.
Hey, sometimes that helps. You'd be surprised
Yeah.
how well just shoot the shit works for some of these games. But yeah, I'm gonna mute up and do the outro thing. So,
Oh. Goodbye, chat. We love you.
oh, so Shock's definitely in a deep pain. But yeah, we're gonna call it here. We will be back later on tonight. Hopefully for Subnautica 2 with Nolan and Unique. Nolan has already confirmed. I haven't heard anything from Unique yet, but ideally, because we only planned this last night, things should go without a hitch. But yeah, so we'll be back 6 p.m. EST. Till then, guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, push all the buttons. Hell, join the Discord. If you haven't yet, we do stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so consider showing us some love on the other side. If you want to support the streams further, we do now have a Ko-Fi, but there's no obligation. However, we will see you next time. Bye bye.